episode 18. Pretty excited about this. Pretty excited about this. Only a couple shout-outs today. I was hoping to see if the picture was below me, but it's not below me yet. But NIMT,
do we have audio?
if you like our... Do we have audio?
Yeah, we do.
We triple check that?
Double, triple, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I checked on my phone.
Oh, you're so awesome. Sorry, we're all
so traumatized.
We are all traumatized, have PTSD, and are paranoid about our audio now. We have fucked up twice. Anywho, now... Oh no, that's not her either. But anyways, if you like, I'm just messing up left and right now.
Where the fuck is my mini at?
Oh, your mini's nearby me.
Better be.
I got you, fam. But anyways,
I'm
below me, you can see NIMT. She does all of our art for all of our characters. If you like our characters, please go to Instagram and give her a follow. That's NIMT.art on Instagram. Outside of that, our friends over at False Life Dice across the table from me, they can tell you about their shop drop. That if you're not in it yet, you've probably missed out quite a bit. But that's okay. There's still more, I'm sure.
There's still quite a few sets, not like a lot, but like there's good sets left. So,
Did you know your spear broke?
Yeah, that's been broken.
Oh wow!
Never get a spear, man.
Matthew has a worse luck with minis.
I have the worst luck with like anything D.
Yeah, that's it. Just D&D related. You've had that.
Your dice is going pretty good though.
It doesn't know I'm involved.
It doesn't know I'm involved. But anyways,
That was funny.
last time we played, we'll do our intro after this. Last time we played, you guys made your way to Groundspire, where you were met by the guard who were expecting you, but expecting you sooner than when you actually got there. They're very cordial. There's no real tension as you guys walked with them. You guys met with Chief You met with Chief Dalu, the leader of Groundspire. And you also met with Caspian, the
betrayer of hearts.
commander.
Fuck you, Caspian.
Oh, the hot one.
The commander of LOEW.
So hot right now.
The Legion of Elemental Warriors.
And a horrible father.
Horrible.
And yes, he happens to be Willow's father.
A
and
shitty
Everly
father.
died.
He's a sperm donor.
Right.
I forgot about that part.
Skipped my mind.
Just a
in
sperm
case you all are wondering
donor.
why we're down.
Yeah, wasn't it 2 sperm?
Wow, I thought we were gonna get past this whole thing.
But anyways,
You thought wrong.
you also happen to meet the captain, the leader of LOEW, Miss Linnea. Linnea?
You called her 9.
Linnea.
She was 9 for a
Linnea.
while.
She was 9 for a while. Linnea.
The surrogate of
Yes.
those sperm.
I feel
Your
like you're getting mad.
mother.
I don't want to touch this.
The
No.
name
Egg
didn't
donor.
seem to want you to talk to them when given the opportunity.
Oh, I
as
didn't
your
seem
mom
like I wanted
stormed
to.
out of the room rather quietly. Your dad said his word and left as well. You guys went back to your rooms. You met up with the group one more time. Kind of went over a game plan of what you guys were going to do. You kind of chose that you wanted to go after Orcus.
Yes. On the morrow, if I'm not mistaken.
On the morrow.
Yeah, that sounds
They said that you could get about 20 people through the portal.
Right.
So they will give you.
That was Gary.
Yeah.
That was our strike force.
So minus
and we're
minus you 4,
5.
Garion.
4 of your undead.
Do they count as people?
So that's 9.
Then 11 of the low.
Can they count as
will
carry-ons?
come with as well.
They're compact.
Yeah, they're like carry-ons. Come on.
They kind of
They
like
do
stick
not.
with it.
Sorry about that.
It's too big. It doesn't fit in that little goofy
We
box.
can
You
make it work.
guys made this plan with the chief and the captain of LOEW. Garyon kind of lets you guys just do your thing, and he was trying to stay pretty
Real
low
dickhead.
during that whole thing.
Yeah,
He was just trying to
Stay
avoid
real low.
So
real contact
Just
with
trying to be
anybody.
the perfect elemental.
So cool, bro.
And on that night, you guys had a couple beers, talked it out at the bar underneath your rooms, and you guys went upstairs to sleep. And we will pick up there
Next week.
right after
Good job, guys.
Good job. Thanks
our
for coming.
intro.
Welcome to the guild. The world of Ethway and its 16 regions are a battlefield of chaos. Those that can bring stabilization to this world are known as heroes. The ones fighting for this title today are Voltaire, a true adventurer with a love for combat, looking to help where he can. Nazlith, a shy elf with an affinity for fortune and magic. Budanik, the master artificer. He has two passions, tinkering and being the best. And finally, Willow and Emberly, the divine twins. These Genasi sisters have mastered the art of elemental fighting and protect their kingdom at all costs. Together, this is a powerful group. Will they fight the chaos of Ethway and prevail, or fall one by one? Find out this week on the Woodness Guild.
Have to get laid, that's for
I'm
sure.
a very
See?
surprising.
Why would I have
And
you my wife?
welcome
That's the
back.
best kind of
You
bit.
touch my dirty laundry. Why would I want
She's touched your dirty.
So we will start. Everybody, all four of
Not
you,
that dirty.
go ahead. Go ahead and roll a d20 for me, each one of you. I'm just
See
gonna
how
see.
well we suffered our
I'm
hangover.
gonna see who is waking up first.
Not me.
She touched my dirty dick.
Oh my balls.
Not off to a hot start. Big old 2.
That's a 6 for me, dog.
9.
Jeez, bro.
15?
Wow.
What? He rolled the highest
Voltaire,
at the table?
but
I
you,
mean, it kind of fits.
Do I have a negative somewhere?
as you wake up and
Negative 14.
get out of bed and begin stretching, you're in your room by yourself. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm just going to do some morning stretches and some yellow. And we'll go knock on Nazla's door.
Where's the knock?
It was a really long walk to your door.
Hello.
Good morning, Nazla. Are you awake?
No.
Okay, goodbye. And then I'm going to go downstairs and I'm going to sit at the table. Are they downstairs? I feel like it's downstairs.
Yeah, it would be downstairs.
I'm gonna find some stairs and go down them.
Yeah, perfect.
Find some stairs
This
and
is
go
my
down
goal.
them.
Yeah, I will find stairs.
You're gonna go downstairs, get breakfast, do your
Yes.
thing. Perfect.
Perception check.
Nazlith, you're now awake. What are you doing?
I'm gonna check over my undead that would be in the room with me. Kind of do a smell
Dude,
check.
your room must smell awful.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume at this point in time, it's pretty rank.
You're not getting your
It's
security
pretty
deposit.
gross. Yeah, you may or may not have had a couple complaints
Okay.
on your room.
Do I see any like dried flowers or anything in the room?
In your room, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a mental note to pick up some perfume. from a store at some point so I can spritz
You
them
need
regularly.
a musk at
There.
that point. I don't think
Yeah.
perfume ain't
It's
gonna
like,
do
it's
it.
like when you have a full day body odor and you spray some Axe
For
on
her, it's
yourself.
one of those things where like
You need
she
that
kind
heavy
of
oil
notices
shit.
it, but
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah,
It's something she
your
got like
nostrils are so
used to.
You're
you
nose
know?
blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
your
her
nostrils
mind,
are
they're
weird.
parts of her, so it's like you like your own smell, you know?
Yeah.
I like it.
Everybody likes their own brew.
Right.
Everyone looks at your hand.
You wake up, get ready,
Mm-hmm.
check them out. Are you going downstairs to meet him, or are you hanging out in your room?
I'd probably go downstairs at this point.
Okay.
Who else is down there? Is there anyone else, like bartender, any other patrons?
It's gonna be fairly early in the morning. It's pretty slow down there. Roll a perception check for me.
See, this is where I do that. I think I have a -1 in perception. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, that'll be an 8.
And you pretty much see a bartender and about 2 other people in the strangers downstairs, like sitting at different tables.
Is it the same bartender we met before?
Getting ready for the day. It is.
What's his name again?
I believe.
Oh no, the bartender's name was Charlie. Stu.
Charlie, that's what I thought.
Stew.
It's the
It's run by
restaurant.
Stu. It's a restaurant, and Charlie was our bartender,
Mhm.
and he was a little unhelpful.
Indeed.
You guys made him unhelpful.
He made himself unhelpful.
Yeah, so I'll just be
I
chatting with
provided
Charlie.
an ample opportunity for him to be helpful.
Yeah, perfect. You've probably seen Nazlith come downstairs as well. I'm gonna put a pause.
You know.
I'll put a pause on that real quick. Willow, since you rolled the next, what are you doing as you wake up in the morning?
I was provided. Was it? I don't know why I didn't write it down. I guess my mother left a book in my
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
A journal.
It was a
It was
journal.
a journal, that's right.
You did have a magical trigger on your room that you felt go
Yeah.
off while you were in a meeting. And
Right.
You sent Gary on to go investigate.
We've had a
Right.
long rest,
You
right?
found,
And he
yes,
gave
yeah,
it
I
to
just
me.
woke up from
He
just double
found a book.
It was a book. Okay. I'm gonna look at it really and
Yep.
see what exactly it is.
Yep.
What is it?
As you look at it and kind of check it out, it's kind of a little pocket diary. And as you flip through the first page of it, and assume you're reading it correctly this time, you.
She flips to the back, and then she told me to go away.
you. It has you and your sister's name in it.
Oh my gosh! Is it like one of those fucking?
And as you kind
I'm
of
writing to you from this little book because I don't have the courage to
flip-
come find you.
As you flip the first page,
Somebody's a little.
Those are the worst books. I mean, it's just,
there's a date in it.
A what?
A date.
Oh, okay.
It's your
Gross,
birth. It's
it's
your
not supposed to be
birthday.
there.
And
Okay.
it has a little note that she has.
Okay.
Just kind of some nice words about you and your sister's birth.
Mhm.
Even though it was in secret,
Yep.
and they were trying to do what they could. And as you kind of flip it to the next page, talks about your first time walking.
All right. I'm just gonna flip through. I'm not really looking at that shit.
And as you keep flipping through,
Fucking
you get about 40 pages in,
Cool.
and you start seeing dates. They were only about like 5 years ago. Events in your life, promotion at the kingdom of such and such.
Cool. And now I'm gonna close it.
And as you, perfect.
Just gonna put it in my satchel.
Yeah.
fuck your background, Chris.
I will revisit that at a different time. I'm about to go into battle, and I don't want any regrets of the past things I just said.
Yeah. What do you do now?
I guess I'll just maybe go and knock on a Budownik store.
I would be walking out at about the same time.
Oh, cool. So you're not drunk and stupor.
Oh,
Is it stupor or supper?
STUPO.
Stupor?
Super.
Are you in a
Stuper's just
drunken
like-
supper?
Budownik is well versed in drinking
And being
waking
a
up
stupid.
early the next day.
Somehow
They're
being
being
efficient.
very, very loud, but at least our eggs downstairs.
In the distance, yodeling.
Perhaps
They
large
must.
bird eggs.
Yeah, or at least dragon eggs. Let's go.
Ooh. They're
Yep.
a little fermenty.
And as you guys go downstairs, about this time, Gary will be walking into the front door as well, and meeting up with y'all.
Who dat?
That
Missionaries.
is mission.
Really? This is the second time they've
Yeah.
At 7, who does
Guys,
that?
we have the Mormon missionaries here.
Guys, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. Can we call you later?
Of course.
Yeah, I love you.
Of course. Sorry.
That was
Good job,
amazing.
Michael.
They're like, oh no, absolutely.
Good job.
Love that.
Can we call
Good
you
response.
later? Like you have their number.
I don't.
They
and I
just,
won't.
they just microchipped you.
Good job.
He's one of us.
He said he'd talk to
Don't
us
worry,
later.
Debbie,
We'll
yeah,
make
they're
him
here,
regret
Debbie.
it.
We told them we'd call them later, and they said of course. And when they
We
walked
told them
in-
we were playing Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah.
I love that though.
Hey,
They
they're the
fully
nicest
understood.
people, man.
They fully understood. I love that.
Yeah. With Dungeons and Dragons.
And as you guys are sitting at the table
Devil's
downstairs,
Gate.
and Garion walks up as well. You guys order all your food,
I used to
Your-
Dungeons and Satanists.
your drinks.
I was gonna
uh,
say we're worshiping Satan right now.
Hey, Willow Pillow, can we not bark? We're kind of trying to do something.
No, dude, it's a dog in the distance.
In the alley.
man,
There's
chill.
dogs
Oh
in the
yeah,
alley.
yeah, sure do.
It's just ambiance.
Yeah,
They're fighting over
yeah.
rats.
Um,
I don't know how clean this thing is.
yeah. Is it, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, be my guest.
Can we just really quick, in short span,
Okay.
in less than like a minute,
Yep.
what is the actual game plan?
Make a phone call. Send a bunch of people to go commit suicide. Go commit suicide ourselves.
In that order.
That is basically what we're going to do, yeah.
Okay.
Any ideas?
I mean,
Like, we're not close to good ideas. I'm not, anyways.
I don't think I can actually produce a laser beam that travels with us this time, though. And
Gary mentioned possibly maybe we can do some type of, I don't know, deal real quick to boost us up as much as possible.
Well, we did talk to the general guy yesterday, and he said he would do his best to give us magical items and weapons of some sort. I do recall that. He said they were a little low because they always are. It's just a lie. They want to say
yeah, it's a constant stage war around here, and everybody's always spending their nice shit. But
right.
did you guys remember that, like, vagabond town that we came through just before we got here?
The one where you threatened the guy to get the diamonds?
Yeah, no, I really like that.
You threatened to pay him more than he wanted? Yeah, I remember that.
I threatened him so that he would accept more money
I was
than what
sleeping.
fair market value was.
Right.
It was a very odd day.
It was a little
I didn't
bit
want
weird,
any
that's
haggling to do with. He was gonna try and mark it up more. Anyways,
He had
why are
nothing.
they not in the city? You know, like, we have, like, you know, from all sides saying, like, oh, we're doing our best.
They
we're
are
not, we're getting-"
unworthy.
These people are, like, right outside their doorstep and they're not inside.
It kind of seems like these guys are like isolationists. I've heard of people like that, where they're like,
This group?
this whole underground town
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah.
want to share anything they have.
They're probably refugees coming from different cities that have been demolished
That's what I'm
a
saying.
possibility,
Why wouldn't
dude.
they just let them in? Because, like, that's just an army waiting
for
to
their
happen out there.
other from their other cities. They're refugees.
See, the
More
problem
mouths to feed.
yeah, when you have the more
Yeah,
refugees,
but it could be more hands against you in a war later on down the road.
I don't
They're
think they're
not-
thinking about that.
They're not worthwhile if they can't fight.
I feel like literally anything could be a sword and sponge at this point.
Ooh,
You
That
think
is
they're
a very
willing
gross
to?
way.
You think they're
Thank
willing to feed these people for weeks just to have them die in an instant and not do any real damage on the
No,
field?
I'm saying that if Orcus got his greedy little paws on him, that he could turn them against Groundspire, and that's more people you have to fight. I'd rather feed people than fight people, at least in those numbers.
well, I think. I mean, potentially after today, I think we won't have to really worry about a future.
That's true. Really, we just have to make it to this afternoon and then go from there.
Yep.
I feel like there are a lot of questions that this town doesn't really have good answers for, They just kind of hide.
You know, there's a lot about this side of the country that really doesn't have a lot of good answers. Hold on. I think that door's open over there.
I was
Let me
gonna say I
go
don't
close.
think you closed it.
I have a sensitivity to open doors.
I have a creaking sound
It
and it's
feels
scary.
as if someone has snuck inside and wants to try and sell me on some sort of pagan religion or something.
I know, right?
Ooh, pagan. That sounds fun.
Paganism's great.
A lot of history there.
Rich history of.
You gonna stop us? Or? Yeah,
Right.
Is-
So,
is
what did
Gary
you do all
downstairs with
night?
us?
Yeah, ask Chapper. Like, what the fuck did you do last night?
That's none of your business.
Okay.
Did you sleep? Do you sleep?
I
Did
feel
I
like it is
sleep last night?
conducive to
Do
our
you sleep
contract.
anytime?
He sleeps
I mean, yeah, I
every
sleep.
couple weeks, right? Something like that.
I had a little snooze last night.
Like,
Good hour.
Oh, fresh
do
enough.
you naturally breathe?
Doesn't everything naturally breathe?
No.
No.
Not even tardigrades, for example, have no obligation to consume oxygen.
Little bear.
But
little
what do they
What are they
consume?
called? Water bears.
water bears.
Oh,
Then they naturally can
You can live
breathe
in space.
else in other ways.
I believe the term is anaerobic, but I
Alright.
could be wrong.
yeah.
It's a natural form.
Isn't
of
that
breathing.
where you
Yeast.
do like the
Yeast don't actually breathe.
exercises?
It's a natural
No,
form of
don't
breathing.
punch me in the
Anaerobics,
face.
yeah.
please.
But semantics.
Right?
Did they say what time we're doing this?
I figure they won't start without us.
I mean, that's not possible, but
Right.
yeah. So Orcus moved overnight.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's a big surprise.
I'm sorry.
Where?
When?
I mean, just east, like literally just east of us.
Jesus Christ, we don't even need to teleport. Well, we need
Give
to
me a
teleport though.
second.
We can get behind him. Yeah.
We are.
We can still
Fuck.
teleport.
Here.
What? No,
Is
he's
he
gonna show up with
still-
the Demigorgon.
I was gonna say, is he still
East.
separate from the Demogorgon?
No, but the Demigorgon
don't
is
know.
east.
Can you make me go?
I try to hit him in the neck.
Willow chop.
I mean,
No.
if she can't, then I can't. That's just.
No.
What, you're saying she's just as powerful as you?
I mean, yeah.
I'ma try again.
Just see that.
Am I hitting the right spot?
Why do you wanna
have
be
to
knocked
get
out?
The jugular, it is just a little
No,
more. And
I
a little
want-
You
more.
have to
I
occlude
think-
the artery.
Well, I think-
briefly.
Right.
Is it here?
Can you help me see through the eyes of
Right in that
Orcus?
Punch or
Can you influence that? Can we?
I
Generally, I
imagine
like
that
to
you
use a
could.
sword.
What the hell karate chop method was that?
I can imagine that you could force that yourself.
Oh, really?
Do you really think that is a wise choice?
Yeah,
I hit him in the neck. Right here. Really hard. Does he pass out?
No.
Non-lethal
Can I
damage.
do a medicine check to see if
Yeah.
I get it right?
If you
I will spend time on the ground recovering.
Why do we think this will induce his?
23.
Oh god.
Are you trying to knock him out?
I'm trying to knock him out, like where the artery and
Yeah,
the...
this little. Okay.
Oh, you're hitting me again?
Yeah.
Jesus.
To knock you out.
As you're on the ground, to get you one more time, you just briefly like.
I stand over him. Did you have an image? A vision?
Dark. That's my face.
Go on the limb and say that's not how that works.
Oh. But he
Maybe-
passed out last time.
Maybe he needs to be hit by something just a little bit.
No,
stronger.
I-
If I should just, do you
I'm
think
I'm all about this right now, but you need him later.
I'll help him up.
we need another long rest.
I need a long rest. I need a long rest.
He got a rest.
For his larynx to heal.
Are you able to
All my spells are now somehow
draw air out
slightly a
of
little
people's
wobblier.
lungs by any chance?
Could I, like, suck the air out of your body? What would that do?
Well, I mean, if he's not getting proper oxygen, he's gonna pass out.
Right.
Hold on. Right.
Can I just...
Hold on.
That's really
My lungs
smart, though.
collapse.
A little bubble of air surrounds his head as she draws all of it.
Yeah, I could just... Yeah. And then you'll pass out, right?
Yes, I'm dying.
Asphyxiation? Is that the word?
Why would you do that to him?
to put him into the trance.
I will reach
that
down
Gary or
for
was that
my
Chris?
beer.
Come on, Gary. It could be either one. For the record.
I'm gonna grab his collar and start.
Pick my
Pass the fuck
hand
out.
up as I get beat to shit.
Well, he did it
I'm
3
just
times.
gonna make the phone symbol, even though nobody really knows what phones are. But,
I
like,
think there are other ways you could
By all means, go ahead and share.
Yeah, how do you do it?
manipulate yourself into.
Oh,
Now that you
why
have that
do you think this
connection.
would be useful? I don't understand.
Well, I mean, he could
I'm
see
pretty
exactly
sure
where
I'm
he's at.
suffocating right now.
Well,
so-
Are you?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
So it's literally
You
suffocating.
took the air out of his lungs.
So I'm.
Oh,
just
I haven't
gonna-
done that yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Not an original idea, by the way.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah. No. I just went a couple times. So.
But Mr. Sniffman over there can do the, and then all of a sudden
he
knows,
said he moved east. He
right,
moved east.
right. But why do
No.
we need to know anything
What I'm
more?
saying
We can see this with
is
the Victorian.
that I'm saying that if we can look through Arcus's eyes, we can see
Have
this
a
with the
lozenge.
Demogorgon. He doesn't know where the throat. That's rich.
You
Can
need
we
some
like
s-
talk telepathically so we don't have to hear you?
I mean,
Wow, someone woke up on the wrong type of loofah.
seriously.
Make
I mean,
it-
I'm trying to save his lungs and my ears.
Do you have like some sort of pent up anger towards the down?
No, he's great.
I think she has pent up anger.
I'm not an angry person.
She might be slightly.
I'm just trying to hasten the process.
Not an angry person.
Nobody ever said that him being unconscious was the key.
Oh, but I thought we were saying he could go, ooh.
There's just this like unbridled like force behind every single one of her punches. You know, that's like there's like it's like you know she's like kind of projecting
This is for
the
Emberly.
or Emberly or like her parents.
Maybe you have to be in a certain amount of pain.
I think I can just meditate. I think I can like focus.
Have you meditated before?
No, but
I've never
the
seen
other
it.
side of this is that we need to call Sia Gatling before we go anywhere.
What for?
Aren't we supposed to get in touch with Chancellor Torlane?
That's
To do
your
what?
mission, right? I really don't care.
No, but like I think we were supposed to do a check-in at some point, right?
Do you?
I thought that the Chancellor was here. in this town.
No.
No.
I can send a message.
We have like a ball of sea.
A ball of sea?
Yeah, we can make like ball calls.
Ball calls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike's made a few of those.
You just go down there. You lay-hoo.
Somebody's yelled along before, that's for sure.
They just ring.
That's something that we should do before we go
Right.
to war. And also, or hashtag, I need to meditate before. And good intel, right? If nothing else. You can stand in front of me, wrap your wings around my head, gets the shit, right?
Also, if you're you know in a state of unconsciousness, that normally helps.
No, he doesn't need to be unconscious. Stop suggesting that.
You never meditated before. I'm trying to fast pace
right.
this.
So at some point in time, in the future, we are going to have to talk about all the things that are bothering
Quit
you.
discouraging her. It's funny.
I enjoyed it too, but we were kind of on a timeline.
I mean,
We've got, like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Right,
I know
but
how to
that-
meditate and get to a
Right,
certain
right,
state
right.
in prayer.
Then teach
You've
me.
never done
Lead
this
me.
before.
Lead me. Don't punch me. Don't suffocate me. Lead me.
Okay.
No.
I'll ask barkeep. Can I get 3 shots of your high quality liquor?
Are you gonna
So
get him
we're
drunk?
going to give
Right.
him shit
Well,
face.
he's a different type of meditation. Everyone has a certain different type.
Is there any indication that you need to be unconscious for this to work? I don't
No, I
understand.
think I was conscious the last time. actually.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He wants you to be conscious when you flip flop. That way he can see.
That said,
Right.
however, I super would appreciate some sort of like screen from the outside world so that
Scream?
screen. Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk right now. Like a protect.
Oh, you want us to shield
Like-
you from?
Right, so that like he can't quite see exactly what's going on. Because when I see through his eyes, he sees through mine, right?
I just go in your eyeballs and you'll be like, oh.
3 Stooges, like.
Do either of you know?
Willow really
Blindness
woke
or
up today and
darkness?
chose violence.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
don't.
darkness is taking.
Oh,
over.
I haven't even changed my spells out.
She
for
We're
this.
doesn't
having
have
a
any
climate
light.
Still
change.
can.
There's no
I
light.
can't.
Darkness or blindness.
Where did the light
Give me a
go?
second.
Although I'm wondering if you could see through blindness or darkness.
Oh, he probably
I think
can,
just
to be honest
a
with you.
membrane would do it. Like, you know, if somebody had giant wings that they could wrap
There's
around
like a
my
bunch
head.
of
He has
holes
holes
in the
in his.
wings.
Yeah,
They're not
but
really...
that's not like the greatest form. Like, looking
have
through
like
a
a
Swiss cheese is still
pillowcase.
hard.
I like-
Pillowcase.
a pillowcase in
Go
the
get
room.
I
Go
can-
get it. Go get your pillowcase.
I can
I'm
make
gonna go get the
a
pillowcase.
like kind of
Nazlik, do
a
me a favor.
thick
Make sure
fog
Willow
of
doesn't
air
kill him by
around
the
you.
time I get back, okay?
That's
Just gonna put a pillowcase
Fine.
on my head.
I mean, or you can just
And if she does, don't turn
take
into
his
one of your
booty
friends.
shorts. Are you wearing your booty shorts at this time?
I'm dressed for war at this time.
Okay, can we use them real quick, and then you can
Booty
just
shorts
tie
underneath.
the crack on his head and legs, and just tie it like that.
I
Have
also
you-
feel
have
like
you-
a pillowcase would also get the job done.
You're right here. Just give
Unless
us
you
to him.
prefer them.
Have you washed them?
Doesn't matter. Can we use them?
Let's not encourage this right now. I don't.
I mean,
if he hasn't washed them, I feel like that's more reason that you want them on my
Put down,
head.
Nick. You know for a fact that I'm a very clean person, actually. They are sparkly. Look at this shit. Are you kidding me?
I mean, we all smell like
Oh,
dead.
well,
Pink eye is actually a disease.
Can
I
we
don't
have
know if
the
anybody
pants?
knows that.
Here you
Hold
go.
up
There's
here.
a pillowcase like 30 steps away, but okay.
It's too far.
Right.
Tie it to your head. All right, and I'm gonna lift the flap a little bit on top of your head, but still cover your eyes. I'm gonna have the 3 shots lined up in front of you, and a refill
I
on your
already
beer. Ooh,
oh,
God. All right.
Too realistic.
Now, the meditative state you must be in is one that you're familiar with. Is there any way that you could yodel in a very low, somber tone?
Yodeling is done from the soul
Right.
as an expression of one's emotions, and my emotions.
You could just
are
like go outside, close the door, yodel in the.
Oh yeah, can you go outside, step outside, and maybe yodel through the window? It muffles
and then
it.
It will muffle it enough that
Right.
it sounds somber.
Sounds that are familiar to him.
I would like to point out that's
I
the first
cast-
useful thing you've ever fucking said.
I think that the most familiar sound that the Budnik would know is probably.
oh God.
I knew that
That
was
is a
gonna
sound
go
I'm
there.
very familiar with. Not making that sound.
Oh, here we go.
But hearing
Yeah,
that
there it is.
sound.
All right.
We finally figure out the
I'm
dynamics.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitation, and you'll hear slight, like, really,
Distant yodeling.
yeah, distant yodeling.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. Now, we're going to take each shot slowly. And in your mind, every time you digest the shot, you're going to unwind.
Considering where his
That?
lineage is from, this
Okay.
could work.
Okay, here's shot number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Take it nice and slow, swish it in your mouth, then swallow
Am I
slowly.
taking this with anybody else?
Nope.
Okay, cheers to me.
Yep, there you go. Nice. Meditating. Going further, deeper. Feeling good?
Feeling something.
Okay, now here's the next one. This one, you're going to think of a point in time where you had the most pleasure, that you felt the most rewarded.
I know
Yes?
what you're
I got
thinking of.
All right, now go ahead and take it.
I know it.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Now this one, you're going to think about the time where you feel most defeated, most useless, that you regret the most, and where you point you want to cry, but you don't, you hold it back, because you can't go there, not today. Here's the last shot.
Not today.
This is definitely war times, guys.
Can we turn up the yodeling?
I'll increase the volume.
Now, go deep into your thoughts, and I'll leave you there.
Roll a charisma roll for me,
Oh my God.
Wait, Zoe or Mike?
Mike.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doing shit. I suck at charisma anyways. Don't make me do it.
14?
A 14.
Does he have an advantage since we're
That was
putting
a
him into
lot.
the-
That was a lot. That was laser building good.
You know, I will give you.
And legitimately, I want you to know, I went to all those places as Radonic. I was like, oh yeah, I remember
I
that.
will give you 3 inspiration onto that.
Cool.
17.
Too bad you need 18. Sorry.
18 was
Sorry,
the
that did nothing for you.
You recall the taste of sperm. That's about it.
Right.
God.
Latex.
Ew.
And a hint of blueberry?
Strange.
I think back in those days it would be lamb.
Oh.
Sheepskin.
Yeah, sheepskin.
Wait.
And didn't they reuse them?
Oh.
Gross.
Oh.
Although I don't think, if we're being perfectly honest, based on the time frame,
Though there was any
that there was any
protection.
kind of contraceptive like that at all.
Yeah, honestly.
People just got the clapping with it.
They're clapping something.
And then magic.
That's true. Greater restoration.
Oh, yeah. Why don't they? Oh, yeah, that's true.
So they
Too
say.
close? Too close to the
Some things you can't just stop. But couldn't they just splooge and use magic to somewhere else?
You create like a portal inside of like fucking cervix.
Right.
And it's like there's just some guy like eating waffles. It's like
Plane
What'd
shift.
you roll?
17 total.
So as you, Budownik, are sitting there, you take that third shot and you begin to concentrate deeply. You hear some distant yodeling up in the right outside. It's muffled enough that it sounds actually quite nice compared to when it's right in your ear.
Or yelled outside a window.
You're all very disrespectful.
Could get used to this.
You have a moment where you're like, thinking deeper and deeper.
Oh, shit.
Feels like about 30 seconds goes by. And you all watch Budownik slump into his chair.
If he starts, like, I'm going to slap the fuck out of him.
As you slump into your
Hold
chair,
action.
your eyes
I hold bitch though.
open,
Full bitch.
and you are again
1d6 plus 4.
20 feet off of the air, kind of looking around at this point in time. Right in front of you is a farm of these purple mushrooms.
Fuck.
Sick.
Orcus
Hey,
seems to
damn
be,
it, this bitch.
or when you entered his body anyways, seemed to be wandering these fields. As you kind of like look around off into the distance, you do not have field. This is going to be like almost like a snapshot moment in time, Google Earth. Yes, kind of like look around.
Not sponsored.
And as you
Can he
kind
zoom
of,
in and zoom out?
Right?
And
Right,
rotate?
And as you kind of
Get
look
street
around,
level view.
Drop my. No, I'm just kidding.
as you kind of look around, you kind of pan away from the farms, and as you kind of look up, the farms extend and just extend and extend and extend.
Does this purple mushroom look oddly familiar?
Yes.
Fucking tit sticks.
And as he kind of pans off to his left, there is a classic style little farm wood fence, and just on the other side of that fence, in what looks like a field, but is filled shoulder to shoulder with undead.
Oh.
And as you kind of look through this field, you're seeing a couple hundred yards, both wide and deep, of just shoulder to shoulder, not 1 inch of space, undead army.
Specific thing I would like to look for. Sorry, I got throat chopped earlier.
Yeah, you're good.
I am looking for a large mass on the horizon. I'm looking for a sleeping behemoth, a standing behemoth, a jumping behemoth, a flying behemoth, a behemoth of any kind.
Roll a perception check for me.
10. Pretty boo-boo.
10. And as you kind of look around, I will note that the only reason that the end of the wave of people of undead ends is because there's now trees behind that, where the opening. For all you know, it could extend into those
Sure.
trees.
Yeah, that's just as far as I can see.
And as you kind of look around, there's a small little cottage behind you. Basic style farm cottage. A couple sheds, some work equipment, some tools. And as you keep panning and looking off into the distance, you don't get a glimpse of anything else, anyone else. Do me one favor.
Mm.
In Just roll a d20 for me real quick.
Don't do it.
Simple luck roll.
Ugh, 10, even.
God damn.
And I'll leave it at that is what you see. And there's a moment where you feel almost something like rip you out of that body and back into your
If
own.
I
as
have
you
the
kind of like
chance.
wake up into a chair.
Feeling that pulling sensation, I'm just gonna be like.
Yeah, perfect. And that was different than the usual sensation where he's kind of leaving you and you kind of like feel that transition. He was like you
upset.
motherfucker and like
Yeah.
pulled you
Yeah,
out
yeah.
basically.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna land and I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
Checking his
slap
eyes.
him.
Yeah, what are his eyes?
You okay?
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
Dick, is that?
No, it's me, right? You yodel and.
Oh, I'll
and
take
you're-
off the blindfold.
I'm world famous for my yodeling. That doesn't
Yeah,
tell
you can
anybody.
stop.
anything.
I've had the shit kicked out of me today, and we haven't even gone to war. Can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Can you send a message to Orcus? One word.
You want you want me
Right.
to link up
Uh-huh.
with Orcus?
No.
No.
I want you to send a message. It's not quite a link.
Why
it's
don't
like
you ask this one to send a message?
Can you send a message?
And don't put her at risk.
I mean,
You
that's-
taunt him.
Jesus Christ, can you just say one more useful thing every day than you have each day?
Can we add to the
Yeah, we
menu
Add
of items
one extra
that you
thing
provide?
that you say that's useful
out.
every
Did
day.
you ever manage to
don't
get that
mean-
laminated skill set we asked about?
At
Don't
least
mean
some
to be
a la
rude
carte
here,
items.
But if I wasn't present, you wouldn't get these things.
But you
right?
would also be breaking contract.
Right.
Do me a favor. Send a message to your friend and just a real nice long. If you can make your voice sound like mine, that's even better. Long drawn out, just.
You want me to waste a spell slot?
You have spell slots.
Wow.
He has daughters. He has a wife. He has family. They fight. You are the worst at keeping a secret.
He's just so comfortable with us now.
I know, right?
Right,
We're
it's
like
great.
chummy.
Right.
We're gonna be written in
We're
this.
family.
Friends.
Yeah.
There's
You
gonna
guys
be a
are
tapestry hung up in his house.
We
one
might
day.
end up
hard
really
to not
hell.
be comfortable around, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It's the yodeling.
But
It
anyways.
puts people at ease.
It really does. Okay,
Yes.
right.
I can
mean,
send a message. No, I'm not sending that message. Yeah, sorry.
So unfair.
He's so upset.
I mean, you could send that.
What did you say?
That sounds like
He's
one.
so
That sounds like one you should send.
Imagine just the most beautiful farm of wheat and golden amber, and then burn that to the ground and replace it with mushrooms, and then take. You're right over there.
I think Chris just got a glimpse of heaven.
You're laughing fucking and just a whole city's worth of your friends, the ones with the flies, just rank and
Okay.
file, just disgusting. You guys remember that play that was really great for the first like 7 acts, and then in the 8th act it really sucked. It had like dragons and stuff, and midgets.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
talking
got
about?
very
Yeah.
invested in
Throne
that, and
of
it was a
Games?
major.
Yeah, the Throne of Games.
It was a major letdown.
Right.
Worst
So
time waste of my life.
that was a great play right up until the end, but the part where there was like that big army at the end, kind of like that.
Oh, was there like the cold emperor? Was there like the cold?
Well, I mean, he's the Dark Prince, but in our situation, he's the Dark Prince.
Right.
How many?
Lots. That was a lot more than I could
Lots?
count, and I can count pretty high.
Okay.
Plus, I didn't have a whole lot of
Fuck.
time.
K.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, so I think what this means,
Okay.
one, I'll tell you what I didn't see. I did not see anything to do with the Demigorgon, so hopefully we have time. 2, I did see mushrooms, looked very familiar to the ones that we have taken samples of.
Purple.
Lots of them, incredibly large fields of them, which tells me that there's an army coming, and our good friend Lorad. And what number was I on? 3?
How
3.
many times must we kill this bitch?
You said you could count high.
Right, one more time, at least. That would be. Sorry, I lost track.
Mushrooms, undead army.
Undead army. Oh, right. And if they're directly east of us, then we have a fight on our hands today. That is not going to be the prettiest. But we need to act soon because they're gearing up for something too, and I'd hate to be on the back end of that when the Demogorgon shows up.
Hey Gary,
Yeah.
how big are your forces?
How many can we muster at this point in time if we want to muster here?
I don't like mustard, but I'm wondering how big your forces are.
They're big.
I mean, I have a decent amount, but they can only come out in like waves of 3 to 4.
Like for 3 to 4 people.
Like at a time, through one gate at a time.
How many gates can we
and
make at
usually
one time?
So how
I
come
can
we
personally
did?
control one at a time.
We probably should have like started this last night.
Yeah,
Like,
well, we were planning on teleporting.
Well, we
Right,
gotta get
but-
there first, right? Because we're bringing some of these people with us.
I think
Grabbing my
that
gem
it's
encrusted
How
prudent.
much you guys trust?
And I'm
these-
making shit right now in a
The
bowl.
people that we're fighting with,
that we're bringing.
we trust them just about as much as we trust you, Gary.
Taking 10 minutes. Let
that
me know
should
when
be
that
very
happens.
telling. I think that's a good. That's a
We have
good.
a contract with them.
Yeah, basically, as denizens of this plane of existence, it is almost like an unspoken contract.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like a
hey, you don't
mutual-
want your women and
mutually beneficial
and your
agreement.
whole family destroyed, then we don't want our whole family destroyed. So we're like gonna team up and like.
Do you know something that we don't?
I was just asking
Absolutely.
questions,
Yeah,
but
seriously,
I
there's
don't.
like there's some like secret that we don't know.
Are we gonna show up to this fight and be against all peoples of all lands?
And you're gonna be like, oopsie daisy, didn't say.
I'm a little worried that my army will hopefully not get out armied by whatever army he has at this
Didn't
time.
they almost get out armied?
Yes, that's the concern. Really.
Yeah, yeah,
that
so
now you're
clearly-
seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you doing over there?
Are you
I'm
trying to go back on our
baking
contract?
in my gem encrusted
No,
bowl.
just explain
a
to
hero's
the
feast.
No.
technical
10
aspects
minutes.
of how we need to get
Should
things
make some
done.
more holy water.
Oh, I'll do that in a second.
So there's a chance that I might be occupying, fighting the army side with my army. You guys on Orcus.
So you're going to leave
Uh,
us alone to fight.
Was there a regional based on? I can't see the sun right now, can I?
What time of day is it?
No, I wanted to know. Can you tell roughly how far away they are?
Like, I got a general direction, like closer.
Closer, but like something like maybe
A day's
if
march or
somebody
something. Within
cast
20
a certain
miles.
spell at a very certain opportune moment, right as the armies were coming together for the first time. You finished your spell, perhaps, and then cast it against undead. No offense. And
Within
watch them burn.
40,000 feet.
Yes,
the problem.
perhaps.
Part of
If you were casting that spell at the most opportune moment, and they walked in going, "Oh, everything's fine," and then boom, spell goes off. We hit the most of them that we possibly can. What are you doing?
I'm making a feast in my jam encrusted bowl.
The bowl that another character was obsessed with from another campaign, FYI.
But
That
I
took
didn't
a
have
whole
to steal
session.
mine.
Did you
The
get that
sugar
from City
bowl.
Gatling?
Actually, I did.
That is so amazing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. I
wonderful.
had a
I think
couple
I know the
made.
maker of that.
Yeah, no, back in the day we had something stolen like this, so I just made a bunch.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Weird. I mean, I can see why. It's a very beautiful bowl.
It's a very beautiful bowl.
incredible crafting.
Say goodbye to it after this is done.
Okay, that's sad.
But like,
Um,
so you're saying you want to separate from us and go fight on the battlefield.
No, I think the best thing that we could do at this point is actually separate Gary from us, because you're pretty capable on your own and can back out of anything at pretty much any time, right?
yeah.
I could also
Like
do that
you're
for
not,
us as
you're
well.
not going to be trapped
Last
by
minute
something
ditch.
stupid.
Take a trip to hell.
And if we sent you out
Plane
to the
shift.
lines right now and you
Out.
started letting your waves through now, have the biggest force possible ready when the time comes.
Right, we can do that first. Who has fire here? I need a
We
flame.
should not be using fire.
I needed to get my people.
So you have
Oh.
spell slots and you have family and
Yes.
you have a wife, but you don't have fire, and you're a devil.
But you're from hell.
I have fire.
Look,
They
we
won't
all
take
have our.
anything from me.
short.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. It's alright. I mean, it's not like we're all gonna die together anyway.
It has seemed like he's compensating a little bit for something. I think that.
Surely there's things to like about you since you have a wife?
I don't want to talk about my family with you guys. It's just kind of.
He says family, so there's a familial
That's
factor. He's
really
family orientated.
personal. And at
It
this
was-
point,
it was probably
Woodrow
an
walks
arranged
into the
marriage.
bar. Oh, hi guys.
Get the fuck out! We're talking. Woodrow, leave us
You're
alone.
heckling somebody.
Woodrow, what are you doing here?
Oh my god. Wow.
Has 10 minutes passed.
Yeah.
Woodrow, have you ever heard of the spell message? 25 words or less. Go.
That's sending.
I
Send
start
me.
handing out plates of food to everyone.
I don't know. How
Thank you.
I don't know.
Also give to Gary.
You've got
Gary,
5
see,
words
you get a
left.
plate.
Make them count.
See what?
You get a plate, Gary.
Eat. For about an hour.
Okay. Start eating this?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I came to show to tell you guys we're ready to do our thing.
Cool. 60 minutes.
So an hour.
Yep. For sure.
It's like an hour and a half.
I like to give myself about half an hour to like digest. You know.
Well, I
Go on.
really feel
I'm gonna sit here and wait, but I'll go tell them. that
Yeah,
it's
yeah, do
gonna
better
take
if you
long.
win.
That way no
Thank
one
you.
else is
Yep.
waiting.
Perfect.
Right,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
being the
Yep.
messenger.
Yeah.
Hold on
Just
here. I'm
come
gonna
back.
flip him a coin.
Yeah, I don't need your coin.
I'm gonna flip him a coin anyways.
It's a tip. Take a tip.
Just the tip.
He kind of leaves and walks out the bar, kind of ashamed. Went in very happy.
We just ruined this
He
guy's
just
day
crushed.
before he goes to die.
Just crushed.
We're all just like, get the fuck out of here.
Just crushed Woodrow.
Woodrow has a chance sometime in the future to
Woodrow,
pull the
I
trigger or
think, don't
not
want
to
to
save
fight
our
with
lives.
you.
And just like, no, fuck this guys.
We just made the real Big Daddy movie.
We're like, get out of here.
Little do you know, Woodrow.
He's pulling the strings, dude.
God. Yes. Anywho.
That was fun.
I don't know what it is, but that guy just rubs me the wrong way.
It's the voice,
It's
really,
the voice,
right?
the attitude. He
He's like a
tries,
grown man. Nate.
It's the way
talks
he
like
has
he's,
to
you know,
word
like a
his
child.
words.
and I
Seems
love
like a perfect
everyone.
assistant. I would love to have that guy.
Maybe we can arrange
That's
that.
Yeah.
not really that surprising that the devil would want the devil as an assistant.
I'm not the devil. You can't refer
No,
to
you're
me.
like
Is there
the
the devil?
I mean,
If we speak his name, does he show up?
we don't need to go into these things.
It feels a little pertinent.
There's
Are
many
his
of us
goals-
archdevils.
But is there
Right,
a
but-
top archdevil?
Head
Is there
honcho.
like a king devil?
Massive horns,
Is he available
Is
to
there a
make deals
CEO
with?
devil?
taut ass.
Can you make a deal with this
Just-
guy? With the
can't talk about this, you know?
He doesn't want to give away his secrets.
Some things you just gotta leave in your pocket.
Do you have
Really, what it
weapons?
is if he let his
do
boss
have
know that he was up here on the material plane, he knows fucking ass in the frying pan.
You know? You might not be lying.
But down there, this is like a blip on the radar, right?
It's one in territory,
do they not have the same goals as you right now?
Well, my goals are the bracers.
Right,
If
but
they
like,
knew I was here, the goals would switch to
You wouldn't get the bracer, someone else would.
conquer. And we would fight the demons for your plan.
Can you die?
I mean, he was born. He said he was born.
Right, I'm just saying, if
You're
we fail
born.
this, will you die?
You
Could
think
you
people
die?
don't die? Yes, I could die.
Okay. Damn.
How long does that usually take?
To go back to my plane.
No, for like a full life cycle of your people.
We mean you people.
Your. What do you mean, you people?
Well, I've been alive for about 3,215 years.
oh, so you're just a
About-
little pup.
I'm
Pretty young as things go.
That's what I would assume.
honestly, we don't really have a lifespan.
There's not like a genetic point where like your cells start to fail reproducing properly and then you just get old.
There's things to avoid that.
Certain glaives, maybe. Up with that.
Yeah, certain glaze. What'd you say?
Glaive.
You said glaze.
This
Said
is
glaive. You said glaives.
Glaive.
I was just gonna straight.
He's
I
just
thought it was
putting like
poker.
sticky stuff on his
I
face.
thought it was
I'm
poker.
beautiful forever.
I thought you were heckling, so I didn't say anything. But I definitely was thrown off by that one.
I thought you said glaze. I'm like, he said glaze. What?
Like an Easter ham.
yeah.
There's certain glazes.
Honey baked devil.
I let
Turkey
my wife
baster.
glaze me like a donut.
Wait, your wife glazes you?
Oh, there we go.
I mean,
That's one major difference.
let's not talk about our personal
They're like,
personal lives.
there's not really like a gender among devils, I guess.
And I would say that your guys' hour goes by pretty easily as
Excellent.
you guys kind of eat
So-
down there and you continue drinking and having a good time.
With your maximum hit points, add 14 to that.
Oh, yeah.
You are now immune. Oh, so you're cured of all diseases
Oh, yeah.
and poisons. You are immune to poison and being frightened, and all wisdom saving throws have advantage.
All save throws have advantage.
Wisdom.
Can we go back up once we go through those 14?
Oh, it just changed. Oh God.
And you said resistance to poison?
Yep.
What else was there? So,
Advantage on wisdom saving throws.
Can't be afeared. But you couldn't be afraid if you were within my range either. So.
It's very useful to them.
So, you are immune to poison, being frightened, as well. All wisdom saving throws have advantage.
And we're getting 14 temporary.
Maximum hit points is 14.
So our
And-
maximum went up 14, so we
Yeah.
can heal through that again, right?
Yeah, and you gain the same number of hit points. I don't understand.
so we're
what that
fully at that. So
means. Yeah,
I'm at 90. If I'm at 91 after 14, I now have 91 hit points right now.
yeah,
The duration of
for
the spell.
24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah?
I think so. That
Okay,
sounds
great.
right.
So it's 14. So it's
It's only half page actually, but it
Fantastic.
sounded right.
PH.
What are you doing with that 30 minutes that you?
I'm taking a dump. I'm taking a huge shit.
Okay, Budana goes in and takes a huge dump. Everyone kind of waits for him awkwardly. Like downstairs.
I highly recommend it before you go into battle.
I'm making holy water at the moment until for 30 minutes.
I mean, if that's what you call it, that's fine, but...
I pee in a small glass and say a prayer over it. That's as
Go
holy
make
as
some
it
holy
gets.
water.
This is my
I
holy-
have not drinking a lot of water.
That's
Oh.
brilliant.
It's my holy wind elixir.
Here's a nice glaze for you.
Yeah, so you guys' hour and a half goes by. You get what you need to get done.
We're going to hell.
And I
Throw
imagine
off
you
my
guys
pH balance.
are you guys gonna make your way to? Do you have anything else, or are you making your way to?
We
to,
will
the
jauntily strut unless
Chills.
anybody has. Jauntily strut our way to wherever it is we're supposed to go, wherever Woodrow told us or didn't tell us to go.
You would know that Woodrow resides in the town hall.
Perfect, we're going to town hall.
Chances are that's where he was going to tell you to go.
I'd have my undead with me too.
Yeah, perfect. And I would say that as you kind of walk through there, you get some weird looks here and there, as they kind of.
Yeah, we're the weird ones.
Right.
But after a 10-15 minute walk, you guys manage to get to the town hall. You walk through the first couple rooms like you did the last couple times.
Don't start yawning.
I started that. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't want to put anyone on the tip bus. Yeah, you guys managed to make it into the little oval office room with a round table. You walk in, everybody, the typical four are sitting at the table. The two Spire soldiers and the captain and commander of LOEW. And then Chief. No, just one black one. Chief Dalu. Those five are sitting at the table, and as you guys kind of come in and sit down, I would say that Garyon throughout these visits has kind of stayed in the back. He hasn't sat down at the table yet.
Before we kind of separate from Gary, I want to ask him a question.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, just we haven't asked this yet, so I can't know if it's possible. But do you have any kind of way of knowing if LORAD is on the field?
I do not. No.
Can't smell her shrooms.
Can't smell LORAD.
What?
I forgot what the Sanko was.
What are we doing?
Gary, turn on the telekinesis.
Yeah, you're looking at him now.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Fire it up, baby.
I can do that now that we're here in front of everybody.
That's why I was doing the hand signal.
And yeah, you guys now all have telekinesis. You sit down at the table.
We have telekinesis.
Telepathic bond.
I was like, I force shove something.
You grab a spoon and bend it with your eye.
You got a spoon. Blow up a car.
I make a piece of paper float in midair. Woo! That's fun.
Chief
Dalu.
Every time I have to look at the frickin' sheet. Chief Dalu, as you guys are kind of sitting down. Yes, welcome back. Have you guys thought of any plans? How are we doing this?
Right, so news flash for everybody in the room except for us five. Orcus is here. Orcus is right outside your door. Within a short distance. We're not exactly sure the exact, but reasonable to say that we don't need to teleport very far. In fact, the majority of your forces can probably just walk right out the front door. I think we all agreed on a strike squad to do a flanking maneuver from the rear, and we will penetrate their forces and spread our soldiers out in a way to focus a concentrated attack in a circular form around one individual point. Meleeers in the front, mid-range in the middle, spellcasters in the back.
Do not use fire.
There's going to be purple mushrooms, don't use it.
For the love of God, do not use fire. Radiant damage is best, we found.
Well,
There's gonna be purple mushrooms, you
the
said.
undead could be hit with fire, no
How do
problem.
you know he's in a spot with purple mushrooms?
We have an exceptional means of keeping tabs on our enemies and doing amazing reconnaissance. If I told you about it, I'd have to kill you.
And you,
You don't have a bunch of purple mushrooms.
there's more than one of these.
Purple mushrooms?
Demon lords.
There are lots of demon lords. Where are your scholars
You're really out of touch, aren't you?
Seriously.
I thought we had this conversation last night that we
Truly,
talked about all
I feel
of
like
this.
we're talking to like in circles at this point.
Where's the confusion? Let's talk this out right now.
I just wanted to clarify that there was more than the one.
Okay, here's the thing. There's
We've
this
only
pain in the
dealt
ass.
with the one.
There's this pain in the ass. Her name is LORAD, or some people call her Zakwa. And she is a real pain. No matter how many times we kick her butt and just send her away, shoo.
We've literally killed her like 6 times.
It's ridiculous at this point. She keeps coming back.
She keeps
So-
coming back.
That's
Do
the
not
purple.
mock my accent. I don't appreciate that.
That's the purple plant.
Those plants basically act as a
Gateway.
portal
Right.
to our plane from her plane. And mistakenly, people tried to burn these plants because, plants and fire equals bad. No, plants and those fire equal good for them, bad for us. So
Okay.
Do not send fire at anything that is purple. Radiant damage has been most effective in situations.
Fair.
And yeah, so this lady, she comes out. She's got the spindly long fingers, and she floats, and she's really just a pain in the ass. You get close to beating her, and she runs.
Yeah, and honestly, you can just keep your distance from her in general. She seems to have a really positive area of effect, magic going on around her.
Oh, and perhaps if you maybe have like thousands of different like breathing respirators, you could
Yeah,
send,
no,
like,
that'd be fantastic.
give
Good
those-
idea. Good
Right.
idea.
Go ahead and
I
give
will
those
just
out to
start
your.
with. I don't care. I'll go get drapes. I don't care. I'll start cutting things up and making our respirators fresh if I haven't already.
Okay. Sounds like a great strategy. Are we still teleporting then? Or are we spending the time to make that march? That's about a day
From
With an arm.
where?
from here.
You know where the purple mushrooms are?
You said 20 miles.
You did say 20 miles.
I did say 20
Not
miles.
you.
You said 20 miles.
Yeah.
Who said 20 miles?
Gary.
Gary said 20 miles?
They don't pay attention, Chris. I do.
Are we walking? Or are we?
That meal was delicious.
I think the first step of this is yes, walk. Everybody start walking. Get your asses out there. The second step of this is you guys have like a torch and maybe some oil that we could use on a regular basis. Really useful.
I could get you a torch and oil.
Perfect.
Yes.
What do you need a torch and oil for?
Well, I figured best we can save your spell slots would be better.
I think I have a torch on me.
You kind of see Gary in the corner, like.
And it doesn't take spell slots. It doesn't take spell slots.
Oh,
It's a
never mind.
cantrip, yeah.
Blame it last.
I freely, control fire.
In that case, yeah, and then at a certain opportune moment, we'll have a spell laid down that will hopefully have a really negative impact on the majority of their people, as well as Strike Force. I really feel like we could workshop a better name for it, though.
It takes me 10 minutes to do that spell. That
Yeah,
you
that's
asked
what
me.
I'm saying.
Okay.
At the
Well-
perfect time, we set the spell and then we teleport out.
Mhm.
Our chances are at best very minimal. It's likely we walk to our own deaths, so perhaps we could be like some sort of self-inflicted death group.
And who are we following to get to?
Like I choose my own fate team.
What?
I liked mine better. But
Yeah, yours was a little bit.
It was.
Mine was clunky.
I don't think anyone else.
The
got
Fires
it,
of
though.
Death?
No, I tried.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, ha ha ha
Thanks, so.
And who is leading this
It was worth it.
this push?
Captain.
Lovely. Okay,
It's gonna go great. You're gonna love it.
let's look at the moment then. I expected just 20, based on the.
You were gonna send just 20 people, and it took you a day.
No, we talked about this. We had convinced you to send your whole entire army.
I am going to send my whole army.
Right, the 20 is just like a concentrated strike force. We're trying to cut the head off of the many snakes.
Correct.
So that is the confusion there. And then also, we had discussed possibly you fortifying our arms and armor. Has there been any headway in that area?
Oh, we do have an armory you can go down to, and we'll give you some of the first picks. There's a couple of things in there that are, magical upgraded. We don't have that much, so at this time.
I understand. Anything you give is good, but we don't have time or the luxury to hold back. So, but it seems like we're on the same page there.
That is fine. We'll head there next.
Let us go.
And everybody stands up and starts leaving. And as you kind of all leave the table, Caspian kind of stops you, Willow. Do you have a moment?
Do I see this?
If you're coming up to say, "Hey, Daddy."
No.
Okay.
I would imagine you probably see it's in the back. He's not trying to be like.
I'm sitting back and I'm watching and I'm like reading her tone.
Yeah.
I want to see like her body language and like.
Body
Yep. If she starts like stripping, I'm.
Willow does not. It's
You have a minute to talk, maybe privately.
Okay.
I'm letting her go. She doesn't seem like she's in distress.
I'm uncomfy.
Uncomfy.
Irritated.
I'm gonna, in her
Perplexed.
mind, I'll be like, Willow, are you okay? Is this something you're okay with?
Yeah, I mean, I'm about to talk to a man that didn't want to find me as a child, so yeah, ooh, fun shit.
Can we have a moment?
I'm not like in their shit.
You're all.
That was
It's
telepathic,
telepathic.
so
That's
he
telepathic.
wouldn't have heard that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking at him blankly.
Fair. Just have some things I wanted to show you before we get on our way. I'm a little bit conflicted on what to do about them.
You're conflicted?
Yes. Please just, when you get a chance to take a look at these, and he kind of hands you just 2 pieces of paper. Not now. Just when you're by yourself.
The paper, is it a lot of words on the paper?
If you kind of like pick it up and glance at them,
Yeah.
they're kind of like loaded with words on both sides. If he kind of like, as he sees you glances,
Pocketbook? I mean, I like reading.
he's just gonna nod to you.
Okay. So you wanted me to read it before or after I'm dead?
Before we leave.
Okay.
He walks out. And you guys all make your way down to the armory together. And as you do, it's a rather nice armory compared to some of the ones you have been to in your previous cities you have ventured in. This
You told
one,
us you got a book, right? Did you tell us?
No, Gary's the one who mostly knows because he saw it.
Okay, so
Did you
have
say
it.
that telepathically to tell him to go get it, though?
No,
No.
I told him to go get it.
Well, no, yeah. Well, I told him, hey, my thing went down. Do you mind going and checking out what happened? Like, who's in my room? And then he left. He's like, oh, there's a book here. I was like, cool. Can you bring it to me? And he brought it to me.
Okay,
But we do know the book.
I would have sensed that alarm since I said it.
Right. Yeah.
so
Absolutely. Yeah. You would have sensed it.
I would have asked you about it.
It seems to be a diary accounting for all the years that my mother neglected us.
Have you read it?
I mean, the beginning parts of it are pretty much, oh, these are my beautiful children. They're so beautiful, and they walk, and they are growing so nicely. And then I flipped through a bunch of the bullshit, and got towards the part where talks about maybe the past 5 years? Did you say 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years of joining the...
Have you?
you got the hint that she has been keeping an eye on you your whole life.
She's been keeping an eye on me?
She at least
No.
knows. She at least has a book of like your life documented that you have now.
What if there's some information in there that could help you find closure with Emberly?
The one who needed closure was Emberly.
Did I?
Right, but Garion has said some unsettling stuff before that she hasn't passed. She's somewhere in hell, presumably. Not a bad place in hell necessarily, but hell nonetheless.
I telepathically say, Gary, is my sister in hell?
I assume this is all telepathic.
Yeah.
To my knowledge, she's still on this plane of existence.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, but locked away somewhere where she can't transition anywhere.
Right, in the tower.
Don't you find that a little unsettling?
Well, considering the fact that I can't bring her back into a form.
Right, but what if there's some helpful information in the book?
I
You
guess
never know.
it's worth a read. I've been given a lot of homework to go over now.
Homework?
Just papers they'll have to read.
From
Parents,
with
right?
your-
Parents.
I know.
Here, here's your homework.
I
Fucking
know
read
my
this
letters,
shit.
Dad. Jeez.
Jeez, father.
Maybe you should
A
look
little
through
rusty
all
in
the
cursive,
information and see if there's anything pertinent that sticks out.
Right. How much time do we have before we
Set off
set off?
How are we traveling?
down the Elbic Road.
And when are we traveling?
Soon.
How soon?
Relatively.
If you give me about 20 minutes, I can read the book and this paper.
I think 20
Papers.
minutes is fine to spare.
Cool. I'm gonna go sit.
I
in
assume
the
you
corner.
guys are having this telepathic.
Yes, we're
I
all
would like
As
telepathic.
you're walking down to the
Armory.
armory.
Oh, okay, I thought we were in there.
You're in a pretty large group. You know, everyone else is probably in front of you guys walking down. You're just behind them having this conversation.
I'm gonna start actually reading the book, so you can tell me after we do this whole thing, because I'm just gonna read it.
The
in
book your
background.
mom gave you?
Yeah,
Okay. Definitely.
I'll read it so they can do their thing.
Are you wearing +2 plate armor?
Just regular plate. Well, it's been modified to where it's quieter, but
Okay,
it is just standard plate.
I don't know why I have that.
You gave me a +2 breastplate,
That was a long time ago.
and I don't wear it.
And I would have, the +2 would have worn off. Okay. Thanks.
And I'd say that as you kind of get a couple minutes to glance at that book as you guys are walking down,
Lay it on me.
You kind of pick it up where you closed it.
I'll start from.
Protection?
I started walking, kind of deal,
Okay.
and then just.
Yep.
Are you gonna read it backwards?
No.
Yeah. No, I
After you're
think.
walking, it goes into. It's not just you. It's also Emberly. It's you and Emberly's first words that you guys said.
What was it?
What were
It's
they?
got dates for both of those.
And we lost.
It's got when you guys first began running. It's got when you guys first started playing, like being active and doing some extracurricular things, playing with your friends, and it's just certain dates. There's a date when you guys started school in there, and it has a little comment in it where she's so proud that you guys are, going to school and doing your thing. There's one where you graduated from school where she's
It's like baby's first kind of book.
exactly,
Yeah.
but this one is like your whole life up until the very last one is you and your sister shortly after getting your guys' promotion to the positions that you both hold in your current campaign.
So there was a point though where she went up in flames though, because she was supposed to be up in flames, and then we were taken
This
to.
book doesn't speak of anything outside of you and your sister.
Okay.
And it's all your guys' achievements. And it's kind of her log of
I
your
swear to
guys'
fucking God,
lives.
Chris, if you make her Talmud, I will go bananas.
Make her what?
Talmud. He's the one who fucking. Is it fucking Talmud?
What? I don't know nothing about
Okay,
whatever
cool.
the fuck you're talking about.
The guy who really was in love with my mom, but like didn't. She never gave him the time of day. But when she died, he took care of us and took us to the temple to take care of us.
Write that down. Write that down.
Talmud is.
You guys don't know
was
yet.
Your dad.
Do you know?
He was our father figure.
Yes. No, there's a couple. You see how she's like pretty happy about the person who's raising you.
Okay.
There are some notes of that about how like she's gained some comfort over the years of how
Oh, she did.
of how you're being raised, and she feels rather comfortable with you at a certain time where her writing now begins to feel like it's more just kind of in awe of what you're doing with your lives. You guys get to the armory, and we will pick up there after our halftime break. We'll be back. Give us about 10 to 15 minutes. It's 8:20 now. 8:35. We'll be back in action.
Hold us to it.
See you then. Oh, it's running back to give us our.
dragging her around by the hair.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I think
Welcome
ripped
back
out
to
some
the
of her hair
Witness
out.
You should
Guild.
like grab her from the ankle and like keep her from going back.
Yeah, she like holds her head as she's like sitting there.
God. Choke on the food I just ate.
Go watch Scary Movie 2.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
the
good
beginning
times.
of Scary
Scary
Movie
movie too.
Yeah.
I love that movie even more now that I know that's the.
No, that's Scary Movie 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The signs and ring were in the same.
Oh, that was funny too.
Oh yeah.
The
Freaking
fucking
aliens
peeing out the
come.
finger.
Sticks it in his mouth.
Yeah. It's just like,
Do I have time with the bottom half?
oh my god.
So good.
Oh, what did I say?
Charlie Sheen, dude. That
Let
was
me
one of the
explain.
funniest.
Anyways, welcome back. We were laughing about some serious cult classics. Anyways, where we left off, you guys were gathering some information, trying to figure out what you're going to do for battle. You've gone over that with the top people who need to know, the chief of this city, along with the commander of LOEW and the top generals of, oh gosh, I need one of those, of the Silver Legion. Oh man, thank you. You're my hero. After doing that, you guys then began walking down to the armory, and on your way there, you guys had a mild conversation in your guys' heads. And Willow kind of sped read through her mom's journal of her and her sister.
Any information that could potentially talk about Emberly. She wouldn't know, would she? Did she know?
No,
Any accounts of Emberly previously dying?
she did not know. The last account in there is of you guys getting a your final promotion, basically, into your current roles.
Hold on, wait. Emberly died? Did I miss something?
I ripped his pink pants. Rhinestones and all. Okay.
There's sequins.
Then I'll start reading the papers.
Is that on camera?
Yeah. Well, not camera.
Have a nice day. It's a good message.
What?
As you guys enter into the large room, you don't have time to read the papers, I would say.
Okay.
As you enter into this very large, very luxurious armory, it kind of looks like the armory in Halo.
Never
When
seen
you're
it.
Yeah, you're
on-
missing two
when
people.
you're on
Yeah,
the ship
nope,
and you
not here
walk
with you.
into one of the rooms.
No,
in each
like when
room
you have
is
to get
like
the
a
rocket launcher to
chamber.
blow up the.
Yeah, and there's
Oh,
like
I love that
rows of weapons, and on the walls there's weapons. That's kind of how this is, and it just seems to like go on pod by pod by pod.
Do I see any glaives?
Glaive.
Glaze?
Don't you already have a pretty souped up one?
Yeah, but I prefer not to steal the souls of everyone I kill.
Well, you should have
I
thought
mean,
of
if
that
they're
before
already
you.
dead,
Yeah.
it's kind of a win-win.
Right, I use it, but like.
Do the devil's
after-
work.
I'm thinking of after.
Anything in here is yours, and if you have any questions, just feel free to come back to me. I will answer what I can, and if not, one of the generals can.
Looking for a plus greatsword and a plus breastplate if they have it.
Okay, I need you to roll investigation checks for me.
Oh, that's-
Investigation.
Am I good at that?
Ooh, 20, baby. Where is it? Investigation. Invest and I.
Cool.
22.
Oh, 19.
I'm not good at that.
17.
Hedron Rockworks. Come on, Hedron Rockworks. 6.
You already have a glaive.
We will start with you, Voltaire.
Yeah.
As you begin walking up and down the hall, you don't find any. Roll a d100.
Damn. Broke out a D100 game yet.
I know. I decided to make some charts.
76.
You don't happen to find any glaives, unfortunately. You do, but they're like very standard, nothing magical about them. Bottom line, not made very well glaives. What you do happen to find is a dagger of venom.
Venom.
Anything else?
And the flame-tongued sword.
Oh shit!
Flame-tongued sword.
Does it have like?
And that's off a 6.
Your girl's gonna be.
Just longsword?
Yeah, it is a longsword. Nazlith, is there anything specific that you are looking for? And you rolled a
I rolled a 19.
19.
I'm really uncomfortable with my defenses. I feel kind of open. I have a cloak right now, but I would like to see if there's anything better than my cloak. Not really an armor wear.
Okay, so you're looking for something a little more magical
In the hoodoo voodoo region, if you can.
Instead of robes,
Maybe a
like
skirt.
archmage's robes.
Or rings, maybe. Any defensive
A
rings.
skirt, maybe some thigh highs. Fingerless gloves.
My
even.
goal is to have a 6-pack by the time Ren Fair comes around, and if I do, I'm going to wear a sport kilt and sandals.
Nice, excellent. I don't know what that means.
A sport kilt's like a thinly made like workout kilt
You do manage
So it's
to
not like
find
nice, it's like
a cloak of protection.
and sandals,
I think I already have that.
and that's it.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna need
That's
somebody to
Yep,
leave
that's what I
myself
have.
with.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll be wearing elf ears.
Perfect.
I'll
That's it.
well, I'll,
Maybe like a corset.
well,
Oh,
yeah.
you're gonna
I
be-
What did you
know.
roll?
You're gonna be
19?
racing,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. March. It doesn't come until March,
Mm-hmm.
so
Roll a
Hopefully.
no, because I bought the skirt.
roll a
Last time we
d20.
were there, I bought the skirt and the top and then
Mm.
corset last time we were there.
Mm.
So girls can be, and then with the ears.
Pop
hell
it.
yeah, pop
9.
Ooh, oh, bar maiden. Elf bard maiden.
Let's see. Bar wench.
See.
I really, false life dice, they're great. They're super well balanced because I've been all over the map today. I cannot seem to get consistent highs or consistent lows.
Well, if you commission us and pay us a little extra, we might get
Maybe
you
a little
some.
something a little heavier on that one.
Yeah, the one will be a little
Oh,
heavier.
there's a mystery shop, or what is it called? That's
Secret shopper?
secret shop. No, is it?
What are you
Secret
trying to
menu?
say?
You know, secret menu.
Secret
Oh,
menu.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Be like,
A little bit of a premium on those ones.
right.
I want a 4x4.
Get you a nice little magnet. Put a magnet in the die. and
This
then
is
a
not the
magnet
number
underneath
I
your little
wanted.
Thing, and then when you run,
You managed to also find a cloak of the bat.
What is it?
You're gonna roll.
Cloak
It's
of
just
the
like
bat.
Look at the bat?
E18, yeah.
How
Leave me alone, Google.
find me a cloak of the bat.
Yeah.
Sorry, dog.
Add small condoms to the shopping list.
Need extra small.
I did that to Mitch the other day. He was so offended.
Really?
He was like, he was so mad. I love when people have
Mrs.
Alexa.
Willow 20. What did
22, sir.
What are you looking for, man?
I am looking for magical items, either in a ranged weapon, clothing, preferably.
You want a weapon or clothing?
Yes.
That's very
gosh.
broad.
Indeed.
Right. Magical.
Okay.
Something that you're proficient with, maybe.
Yes, which is a simple weapon.
Simple weapons.
There's not one you'd prefer to have.
What kind of
rather.
armor are you proficient?
Giving you a chance with your beautiful roll to be like, yeah.
Holy
I'm
looking
shit!
for
You
a
have
vorpal
heavy
sword?
armor proficiency?
Uh huh.
Yeah, why don't you wear that?
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I got some plate armor if you want. You're not very
Heavy armor,
stealthy
light
in it,
armor,
but-
medium armor, shields. I can work with anything really.
Jesus.
I'm a woman of all trades.
Oh, Nazlith, you also happen to find a ring of evasion with your 19 roll.
Okay, let me look at these.
So if I could find, so I guess we can start off with armor
magical items.
Okay. Well, I will say,
They have
just to
high
start
quality.
with, since you rolled very well,
Thank
you're
you.
kind of standing there with Nazlith. You happen to find a ring of invisibility.
Okay, hold on. How do I?
That was fun.
That was irritating. Is
Go to
what
your
that
equipment.
was.
Does anybody else feel like this is the worst shop they've ever been to?
Nope, it's good.
What? What? Huh? Like this flame tongue greatsword or longsword's pretty cool, but
So you're looking for heavy armor?
Yeah. Yeah. Ring of invisibility. Add. To. Backpack.
Add it to your equipment. Otherwise, it's in your backpack. And you have to open your backpack.
I have to. Oh God. Open that back.
Yeah,
The
see,
fuck?
I don't know how to do it. That's why I don't think
That's
it's a
so
good idea.
ridiculous.
what's the problem?
Adding something to your backpack versus your equipment.
Yeah,
I don't know
makes
what the
no sense.
difference is. I just noticed that too.
Oh, you want to get fucked up? Visibility.
You managed to find dwarven plate
Oh, you're in
armor.
your backpack.
The ring is not showing up anywhere.
Is it in your equipment?
No, I even looked at my equipment.
Did you put it in your equipment? or
I
you
did put it in my
your backpack?
equipment.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, so it's what dwarven?
Yeah, dwarven plate.
Duh.
And with your roll, did you want a weapon?
Yes, please.
What weapon are you looking for?
Simple ranged weapons, preferably.
You want like something like a bow, is what you're telling me.
Yes, preferably. But I don't think I think the options that I have is let me go to it. Simple ranged weapons is crossbow, light, dart, short bow, or sling. So preferably like a short bow. Okay, there's that. I will fuck you up in your sleep.
How long does attunement require?
Short rest.
Correct.
Are you okay?
No,
And
this
Bujanic,
ring
while I'm here,
invisibility is not
what
working.
exactly are you looking for with your 7?
I'm looking for a great sword that's plus anything. Possibly a breastplate that's plus anything. And definitely keeping my eye out for anything where there might be a large ruby attached to it, and I want to pry that ruby out of whatever recess it's in. And
Say you
take
rolled a
pop.
7 and can only choose one of those 3.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, a 17.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I rolled a 17 too.
Okay.
Plus 9 modifiers, baby.
Okay.
I can do pretty bad at investigation and still do good investigation.
Will you find a +2 short bow
Excellent.
and all the arrows you need for it? Grab yourself about 80.
Short bow. Plus, you said okay, yeah. So
Just
plus.
a +2 short bow.
I'm having.
You were looking for a great sword.
Mm-hmm. Breastplate and a ruby of any kind that I can. I'll pop it right out of the relief.
I feel like I need to be in a Zen garden.
Right?
This
I
music
am
has
in
helped
a
me
Zen
Zen
garden.
because I can't add a freaking item.
Didn't you cast a spell on me that boosted my armor class, like permanently?
It wasn't
You
permanent.
said it was like until you died or something.
No, that was the cloak. Wait, did I cast a spell on you?
I thought you did.
Oh, that was just.
That was after the
Roll a d20 for me real quick.
So I need to take notes. And I'll take notes for you.
7.
Because I have my.
Specifically, a greatsword's what you want, right?
It wasn't elemental weapon.
No.
It wasn't freedom of movement.
Because I had to go through and hard
Hard yourself.
Yeah, to hard set my AC to 22.
You find, you actually don't find this, but one of the Silver Legion.
That's why I thought I gave you +2 plate armor.
One of these Silver Legion generals is kind of helping you out with yours and knows that you want a great sword. He walks you over to the greater silver sword.
Oh.
This is a fine ass weapon.
You're a fine ass weapon.
If you want to take this one.
Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds great. Thank you. You got Dwarven plate right there.
No, the short bow.
Greater silver sword.
You said armor? Budanic?
Mother.
Breastplate. I love when it finally
Roll
fits.
another d20 for me.
Another D20. 19.
You guys are getting some badass stuff.
Yeah, we got higher than 6, bro.
Well, then roll better.
I quit D&D.
Ooh.
Says the dice maker.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. There are plenty of dice makers who don't play
Tits.
D&D. I'll be one of those.
Oh, tits. Oh, titties. Damn. Sorry. I'm having fun over here, guys.
Oh my god.
Things suddenly.
Just going through my photos while everyone figures stuff out.
You said breastplate?
Yes, if they have. It's my favorite.
Yep. You find one called the Mizium armor. M-I-Z-Z-I-U-M armor.
Interestingly, I'm having the same problem you are.
Really? Yeah, yeah. I'm having to go to the anvil.
Mizium armor.
And as far as a ruby goes, you don't have any luck finding that ruby.
It was a long shot, I was sure.
If you guys are ready, we can.
Oh, got it. Oh my god.
How much time you need before we plan our exit? And
I
again, are we walking?
I do have a quick question. I was looking for glaives and I only found plain ones. Do you know of any better ones that might be?
Unfortunately, we don't train much in that realm, so our glaive users are subject to what we have.
That sounds unfortunate for your poor glaive users. I feel pity for them. Thank you.
Good luck.
I'll need it.
I love that you are the only one of the four
Getting fucked.
that roll
Getting.
just bad.
Turns out D&D's not fun when you never roll well. I don't mind occasional ones. That makes it interesting. But all the ones?
You literally stuck them up for us.
Are you attuned to anything right now?
I'm
How much
currently
time
going
do
to
you guys
attune to the- Yes.
do you guys
Do
need
you want this?
before we begin our quest?
Yeah, the only other spell that's going to take me time to prep is the 40,000 feet thingamajig.
Can't use it.
Do you need to do that before we leave?
I can't do that. I need to be the location of where I want to plant it.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Nazlith is gonna hand the Ring of Evasion to Voltaire.
Jeez, man.
What?
You're gonna be fucking impossible to hit.
Which is
Thank you
probably a
very
good
much,
thing.
Nazlith.
I think that's great.
Because, I mean, He gets hit quite a
You
bit.
get to level 15, you're loaded up on shit.
Do we have time to take a little short rest? Do you guys have items you need to attune to?
I mean, if we're walking, it's going to take us a day to get there.
Oh, fun. Cool. Excellent. That
Okay. At
sounds...
some point, I would like to switch out cloaks.
And I will attune to my ring.
Okay, I will say that we will, maybe we should begin walking in the morning. That way we get there the following.
Yeah. Sounds great.
We can start walking in the next hour or two.
Probably a good idea.
Outside of that, it will be getting dark by the time we get there.
So it seems that big giant meal we ate this morning is not going to.
Last 24 hours.
And it takes a day to walk there, you said? It must be really frustrating to go out there with all the trouble to find the bowl.
Well, you're lucky. Well, no. I
Gary,
literally.
It's just like, I mean, we originally were just going to teleport there.
Right. Why are we walking?
Because we want to save as many spell slots as we can.
Because we also need to attack at the same time that the army attacks, so that we're not just surrounded by an army and what's his tits?
No, I liked What's His Tits. That was a good.
I'm just blanking on it. I know it.
Garion?
No,
Duo. Dalu.
no, the freaking
Orcus.
demon. Orcus. God damn it.
Really? That's the one?
Yes. We are supposed to teleport in as a small strike force to directly attack Orcus.
Right.
We can't attack Orcus and the army around us. We
So-
need the army to
So
distract.
now we
the
changed
I
plans
can send
completely.
my armies now,
You send your armies now, yes, and then we will get there.
and you can teleport
Yep,
there. They will
I
be
think
there
that's-
shortly after you. Assuming you teleport today. They will be there this time tomorrow.
I'm gonna get a really good look at him. Look at his eyes. Stare at his body.
He
Whose
feels
body?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Garion's body?
No, not Gary.
No. This is Chief
Dalu?
Dalu. Cool. So I guess we'll give you the when, or you know, something like that. Cool. Yeah. So we'll just hang out here. Send him off.
Cool.
Will do. Just let us know, please, when you decide to take
I'll
off.
send you a
Yeah,
message.
alright, can you get like your, 11 other people together and have them hang around with us? Not like with
I
us,
think
but
the
like
low,
around us.
we're going to cover that.
Perfect.
Good luck.
To you as well. The chief and the two generals from the Silver Soldiers leave. And they kind of lock up the armory as you all kind of exit as well. What are you guys doing while you prep and the armies are being sent?
I will read my papers.
I'm going to scour as long as there's no one around space that rich people hang out in and try and find a ruby.
I'm just gonna start attuning to my new items.
I will attune to
I'll be practicing with that flame sword.
my new cloak as well.
Perfect.
And my flame sword's name is Sparky Boy. And I say spark to light it.
Perfect. Mike, roll an investigation check with advantage as you kind of like walk the city looking for something like this. Or Butonic, I should say.
26.
Damn.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be so nice.
You very, very quickly after you walk a couple blocks before seeing a pretty old lady that you very politely go up to and ask, "Ma'am, is there any place where I can buy some kind of jewelry? I'm sure, being in the Budonic fashion, you make up some form of story about how it's for some loved person in your life, and yada yada yada."
Sounds like something I would do.
Side note, now that you gave me Cloak of the Bat, I'm rolling a little bit better with my Halloween bat dice.
It's nice.
Except for that roll.
It's another couple blocks down the road. You walk in, And there is pretty much almost any kind of stone you can imagine behind the counters. You ask the gentleman, can I help you?
Hey, I'm just looking for like a ruby, like a big fucking ruby, like a fist-sized ruby.
A red ruby.
Yep.
Yeah, I can do that for you. One the size of your hand.
Don't.
That's pretty big. It's gonna be.
Stop.
Don't stop.
It's gonna be somewhere around 600 to 650 gold. I gotta
I
measure
was
it
thinking
out.
of that. Don't stop
Measure it
that.
out for me.
Don't. Hey, don't stop.
I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Thanks.
If you're okay with paying that.
Yeah, I'm here for it, man.
And he walks back into the back, grabs the ruby, comes back out. He gives it to you. You guys make your exchange. Anything else I can?
You got any diamonds? Sorry, should I say it like this? Have you got any diamonds?
We do have some diamonds, yeah.
Big ones,
What?
large, and in charge.
Like your mother.
You've changed accents on me.
Have I? I think you might have a hearing issue. Diamonds, please.
Or
I'm a little old. The first one,
Do you have what you're wearing?
635 gold.
635. Cool.
As far as diamonds, what size are you?
Neighborhood of 500.
I can do that. He goes in the back, comes back out. He gives you one. He tells you, it's about 507 for the weight. Can't find one quite at the 500 mark for you.
Yeah, interestingly, that's exactly how much gold I had in my pocket.
Anything else?
Right? No, I'm good. Thanks. Have a great day.
Okay. You too? Willow.
Yes.
As the other two attune to their items, that happens rather easily, by the way, you guys.
Okay.
You begin reading this letter. That goes into discussing, and it's all in your father's handwriting. And it talks about specifically Chief Dalu.
Okay.
In Groundspire. It talks about how your father, who just learned this as of recent, but figured out that Chief Dalu, during the defense of their city, made a deal with the Troll Guard.
With the troll guard again?
To save the city in exchange, they would give Orcus an army, and they've learned that the elemental army is the army that they're trying to sacrifice to Orcus to kind of leave the town free.
I'm sorry, the army that we just sent?
Dalu is no, Low is the army, the one that's gonna go with you.
That's the what army that they're trying to give to Orcus.
Correct. It's like as a sacrifice to not take the city.
That's not gonna
This
work.
city, or his city, back in the day city.
Wait, hold on. So let me
Groundspire.
understand. I'm trying to understand. So the elemental army that Caspian is in charge of, in Caspian's writing, he's saying
Caspian's telling you that during the defense, when Caspian and Low were helping the city defend themselves from Orcus,
yeah,
the Droll Guards came.
yeah.
They made a deal with the chief, who was expecting you guys to be there sooner, and you weren't. And so, in the fear of needing to do something to protect his city, made a deal with Orcus. Unfortunately for Low, that deal was that they're going to be sacrificed. they're gonna be given to Orcus.
Dalu made this deal?
Yeah, without the low knowing.
Oh.
He
How
just
can he offer what's not his?
he just figured this out. Your father just figured this out recently.
Where's Dalu?
Yeah, where is this motherfucker?
He just left. We told him to leave to Orcus.
Right.
Hold on, I'm still reading.
She's still reading. You guys are kind of doing your thing as this is happening, by the way. And the only one who really knows of this right now is your father, is what he says. And he kind of mentions it like he hasn't really mentioned this to your mother yet.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Totally something I'd keep from my mom.
They're really good at relationships.
They're really communication. Communication's so solid in the
Seriously,
family.
Family, oh my god. Model family.
Perfect family.
Did he write these letters in common to her, or do they have a common language that they share that he wrote it in? Just curious.
Are you asking what language is this?
I mean,
written in?
I guess I'm asking on behalf of Zoe because my character wouldn't know.
I know,
yes,
common, deep
this-
speech, giant, primordial.
This would be in
Primordial,
yes, primordial.
because that's the Genasi language. Isn't
Yes.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then the last page of this would discuss how he doesn't trust that
Duh.
Chief
Dalu.
Dalu has actually spoken with Chancellor Torlane.
Yeah, neither did I.
And he assumes that maybe he has once or twice to get like some information here and there because of what he knows. But outside of that, he thinks that the rest of it, he's kind of making it up as he goes. And he also doesn't believe that that Dalu got rid of all of the mushrooms that were in the city. But he's not sure where the others are.
Okay.
That's what he gives you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. Hold the papers. I'll look around. Where's everyone? Right now. Locations given.
I
Give
think
me.
we've been pinging each other since.
Just hanging out.
I'm like right where we were. Like I never left you guys. I
Where's
was
Gary?
practicing with my sword.
Gary would have just been hanging out with you guys as well. I would have guessed that you guys are probably in the one of the larger chambers of the town hall, being that you haven't really left any armories in the back of the town hall, and you're probably just in like a room, probably about the size of a room we're in, kind of just hanging out together as you do your things.
Cool. Are we at the tavern or are we in the oval area?
You
office?
are inside of the actual town hall.
Okay, cool. Excellent. I'm gonna telepathically say, hey, let's go back to the tavern. Now. Right now.
Right now?
Right now.
Is
Do you need a
everything
drink
okay?
or something?
I am so thirsty.
I could use a drink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let's go. Cool?
We're not like about.
Let's just go.
Okay.
Is
Yep.
this out loud or
She
telepathically?
said tell me.
Telepathically. And then I'm gonna say out loud, all right, well, let's go have our last drinks alive. We're just gonna walk about the town. Find some bevies.
Some spirits.
Bevies.
Spirits. And I say it loud enough, looking around, seeing if any guards or anything notices us. Or guards, I'm assuming, in the area.
And as you kind of say that and look around, Gary and will look around as well.
Yeah, I'm looking. Do you want me to roll as well? Or just
Yeah,
no?
roll a percentage check for me, unless you want Gary to have advantage.
Go, yep, have Gary with
let's
advantage.
Do that.
Yeah. Your girl ain't perceiving much.
He didn't do the greatest, to be honest. But he did do good enough that, let me double check his. I've rolled it a couple times, so I think I know what it is, but I don't want to. Where you at, Gary? Oh, there you are. actually better than I thought. So as you guys are kind of looking around, Garen kind of looks up into one of the corners. He kind of squints. And you watch him just kind of like at something. Yeah, someone was definitely scrying on this.
That's what I figured as much. Now are they done? Telepathically saying.
Gone now, yes.
Excellent. We need to move to a different location.
Someone
you can
was
continue that.
What? Are we being watched?
We need to move now. Let's go get a drink. We're thirsty, right?
More drinks.
More drinks.
Oh, yeah.
And we're moving. I got up.
You guys kind of like book it real quick.
I
out of
put
the town hall.
the paper in my chesticle.
Wait, did you just like end the scrying spell, or did you end the person who was scrying through the spell?
Oh, I just ended
I don't think
the
we
spell.
asked questions on that.
So they're now aware that we know about their spells.
No.
No.
Well,
I guess
just
not.
know I'm-
Depends on who's being scried upon. If it wasn't,
We're saying this telepathically.
if it wasn't,
Yeah.
right, if it wasn't
And
him,
you guys are walking to the
Yeah, we're walking like a fast trot.
if it wasn't him, then they would really have no idea because the focus usually is not like a big picture. It's like an isolated person. Everything around it's kind of muffled, right? So if he was just sitting in the corner and minding his own business, and they're like watching, say
Yep, keep babbling. Keep babbling.
you,
Block up
then,
the frequencies.
perfect moment there. They'd be like, "Oh, look at that! There's Willow," and then
Oop,
it's-
there I am.
right, it's over, and then they're like, "What happened there?"
Are we almost there? You there?
And also, she'd be protected from scrying for the next 24 hours from that person, at least.
I'd say you guys enter at this point in time the tavern that you guys have been staying in.
Cool.
The inn above it.
Excellent.
Do we think this is I'm saying
I have some drinks in my room, so if you guys want to join me.
I'm sure they'll let us get
Right.
some and go.
Oh, cool.
What makes
Drink.
What makes you think
Cigar?
our room isn't being also watched?
Let's go up to the room.
We are going up to the room.
In the room.
Okay.
I will not fight this.
Cool. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah, following you.
Last
You are
time
being
orgy
kind
happening,
of
so please do not
weird.
disturb. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you guys get up, get your drinks, head up to your bedroom.
Sounds asexual.
Yeah, right. I'm like, I don't know how sex really works because I have no desire for
you
it.
guys shut the door.
I'm trying to think of the worst thing that no one would want. to do.
What are y'all doing?
Waiting for Willow to...
Gary, would you mind checking current surroundings for anyone eyes on us?
It looks fine. I don't see anything.
Looks fine. Okay. Are you able to? No. Does anyone have something to be like, oop, you can't see us?
Let me see.
I can dispel magic.
I don't want to
If
waste it.
We sense that there's anything here to dispel.
Oh my god, my inventory
I
is so
can
fucked
cast
up.
Private Sanctum. It will take me 10 minutes though, but sound will not pass through my barrier, so it'll be contained in our...
Yeah. Cool. Yep. Let's do that. Just take sips of your beers.
Okay, so
There
I
you
will
go.
take 10 minutes
I'm-
to cast Private Sanctum, so sound can't pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. I can set it up to 120 feet, but I'm going to limit it to just the room.
Perfect.
This one isn't so important. I'll skip that one. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protected area or pass through the barrier at its
That's
perimeter.
what we're talking about.
Creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area, and planar
Yes.
travel is blocked within the warded area.
Yep.
Yes.
So those are the ones I'd like to activate.
Yes.
So give me 10 minutes, and so Nazis will kind of do her thing, kind of walk around the room. And
Montage.
And it's a quick 10 minutes.
Montage.
Yeah, quick 10 minutes that goes by as you guys all kind of wait. Once it's all up and ready, what are you guys doing?
this lasts 24 hours.
Okay. Everyone sitting down. Good. Everyone sitting. Excellent.
Yeah, what is this about?
There's some fucking bullshit. Dalu, is made a deal with Orcus to protect his city.
Yeah, that
And,
makes sense.
right, and we just sent Dalu to Orcus
I'm sorry.
With his whole entire army.
with his whole entire
What
army.
army?
What was the deal? How do you know about this? Where did you get this
So
information?
my father he now gets daddy praises.
I almost broke it.
Almost.
Oh, God.
Caspian last minute found out information that Dalu made a deal with Orcus because Orcus showed up before we did and was like, "Oh, I need help. Hey Orcus, I'll give you LOEW." LOEW was not aware that this happened, so the deal is that if Orcus didn't fuck up Groundspire, that he could have the elemental army that we are supposed to be going with, and we just sent him to Orcus. So I'm imagining when we get there, we'll be fighting not only Orcus's army but also Dalu.
Garyon,
Yeah.
are you able to send one of your minions ahead to grab Dalu?
I was thinking the same thing, but I'm actually thinking instead of grabbing Dalu, why don't we bring him back here?
That's
to
what I.
this room
That's what I
right
meant.
here, right now.
Why don't
Do
we
you
just
have something
kill
to-
him?
Exactly.
What are you gonna say to him? Oh,
Shouldn't we
Should we
question him?
question
Yeah.
him
There
for what?
might be things Caspian is not aware of.
Sure.
Well, clearly
And how much do you trust your father?
I don't.
That's
But
That's
this
why we
seems
need-
very good.
We have been questioning this entire
literally
engagement
from the moment we walked
beginning.
in.
Do any
Why isn't this place destroyed? If
Do
this
any
is
Well,
of
where
we're
Orcus was.
Groundspire. Everything's
Right.
one of
conspicuous.
you has a truth casting spell, correct?
I can
Zone
cast
of
Zone
Truth?
of Truth. That is.
So
yes.
wouldn't it be worth bringing Dalu back?
Dalu back here,
Yes.
and if nothing's awry, we put him back where we found him.
Gary, do you think you can snatch Dalu?
Why even bother talking to him?
I
We
mean,
are
yes.
within
Because we need to
minutes.
know the details. We need to know exactly
If
what
we
we're
are
up against.
going into a fight, and suddenly the people that we showed up with turn on us, we have a very serious problem on our hands.
We need to be 100% sure of that.
I mean, I'm thinking just streamlining this. We captured Dalu, slit his pretty throat. The army is now sitting there without a captain of some sort.
We need
And then we
them.
go bloop 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 transfer.
It
Oh,
would
here we
take
are.
them a full day to get there.
And
Which
we would-
means we would have time to sleep to put him back.
Well,
Well, it would be
no.
worth to question Dalu under a truth spell to see what his army believes and what they're willing to follow. Maybe they have no idea what he has offered.
Gary, can you take the form of Dalu if you wanted to?
I could take the form of Dalu.
Not exactly.
You could.
I could.
So
Using what
here's
spell?
the deal, though. It
Not
seems
a
like we're
spell.
wasting time if we talk to Dalu. I don't see the benefit of talking to Dalu.
We have an entire day. There could be
Did you
information
change
we
one?
need.
No.
It's worth a 10-minute conversation.
I absolutely agree. This is news, and this is something we need to.
know how deep
we
it
need to
goes.
unpack this,
Yes.
like right now.
So
We-
we're putting Orcus on the. We're not going to go Banff to Orcus.
Not right now. We have like
Okay.
24 hours to do that.
Well,
we can't
I-
have another army turn on us at the last second. We can't.
We just can't afford it. We need
What
to know
makes
that
you think that Dalu hasn't even talked to Orcus and told him that we're already going to give him a full day? Why don't we just take action now? We kill Dalu,
Listen,
army is
right?
stagnant, and then
I'm
we
not saying
just.
we don't kill Dalu. I'm just saying we take 10 minutes before killing Dalu to
to figure out
what
whether or
Dalu
not we
knows,
should kill
and
Dalu,
then we
yes.
kill Dalu.
Yes.
Like killing Dalu is definitely like
Listen, right?
priority.
My only concern
No,
is
I-
that every single time we
just-
do have chats, they last about half an hour.
Okay, they have 24 hours before they're gonna get there.
I
They
don't
just
want.
left
I
today.
don't think we should wait 24 hours to attack.
Okay, well, okay.
Element
so
of surprise.
here's. I agree with what you're saying. Listen, I understand you're under a lot of emotional stress right now, and you're not. willing
I'm
to
sorry.
Talk about it
I'm
aloud.
under emotional distress.
There's one person in this room that's shouting.
I am not shouting.
Willow,
This is a good point of elevation of
Willow.
voice.
a half an hour within a 24-hour time is a drop in the bucket if we can get any kind of
I think that
information.
So,
24 hours should
let's
not
say
be
this.
24 hours. It
Let's
should
do
Well,
this.
be
We have
that's
two
about
veins. We have
10
two
hours.
veins. One, I think we can all agree Dalu needs to be in this room within the next couple minutes.
Yes.
Everybody agrees.
We're
to that.
wasting time right now talking
Okay.
about that.
I'm not really.
Two veins here. We question him, right? That's the next step. If we don't like what he says, we kill him and we attack Orcus. If we do like what he says, we continue on with the plan as planned. And then we try to figure out what the fuck's going on with your father. Or Caspian.
First off, Zone of Truth, he can not say certain things.
Right.
He doesn't
that's
have
fine.
to say
But
anything.
if he's being evasive, that's saying
That's-
plenty.
That's evidence.
The things you don't say are just as potent as
Here's
the things that you do
the
say.
thing, though. If Orcus is expecting this army to be on his side, but we can turn Dalu before he gives them over, that's another twist of fate
We can't
Orcus
use
doesn't
the
see coming.
elementals.
We don't know
If
what the
Dalu
deal
Orcus
is.
has an
his
expectation.
own army, and then the elementals are separate.
Right. Dalu gave the
But
elementals.
it's not his
They
to give.
haven't left yet.
We
though.
need to understand the
It
nature
doesn't
of
matter
this.
if he's not. He gave them. That
How
was
does
Orcus.
he do that?
I don't
Gary?
know.
Exactly. It's a
When
promise
Orcus
from
makes a
somebody.
deal, does he make a deal in the same way you do, where it is a binding, forced thing, or is it more of just like a handshake deal?
Oh, it's very loose.
Okay.
Well,
So
not
we can
only
flip
that,
him back to our
again,
side.
The low is not Dalu's to offer. He offered something that wasn't his.
Right.
But he could still. He's
There's
still going
no
to take it
law.
either way.
Chances are that he could have
What do you
been
make you
like,
think?
hey, so Orcus might give him immunity, right? But Demogorgon has to give him immunity, kind of thing. Like they don't play.
Right, so it's backroom deals.
They're fucked up.
And Dalu hasn't delivered yet, so
The low is still, for all intents and purposes, on our side. We don't know
I'm
how
not
deep.
trusting that with
We
a
don't
10-foot
know.
pole.
Well, that's why I'm saying we need to find out how deep this goes. Does it
None
extend
of
into
us
low?
know how Orcus powers work. We have no idea how quickly he creates armies.
Gary does.
Gary, if I'm not mistaken,
It's like the least
you
helpful
don't
person on the planet.
know that much information.
About what?
You know what Orcus' powers entail.
I mean, I have fought his armies before.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Him one-on-one combat, not so much.
Mm.
Yeah.
But
You
you know
know
his
how-
tactics.
How he creates armies.
How he creates
How
them?
he gets armies.
Oh, he just has to kill them.
probably in the same way
Cool.
that I amass
So
my
Low
little.
might not be a threat until he kills Low.
Until we. Oh, here we are. Here's your low army. God.
That was a
my
threat.
people.
That was a threat even if things went to plan.
Yeah,
Right.
that was always,
That was
part of the
always
risk.
on the possibility.
But he could be tunnel vision for that.
That could easily be a tactic that he was planning on, whether or not.
All right, cool. So
Low
let's
is
just
part
skip
of it.
this part. Get Dalu here,
Bring me your king.
It'll have to be just outside of your door.
and
And
you
then we
would
would have to be
have to fully be aware of that
There you
he
go,
probably
outside and bring
already
king.
told Orcus our plan.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to walk outside of our little circle. I want you to bamf away into the wild beyonds, wherever Dalu is. Grab him by whatever member you choose, and bamf back here, right outside the door, and drag him through the front door. Can you do that in a short period of time, please?
And can
Yeah,
you be kind of
I-
spooky about it?
I don't think he left.
Where is he at?
We sent them
How
away
do you-
already. They should have left a while ago.
30 minutes ago? To get an army ready to leave?
I thought that was a long.
Oh, okay.
Longer.
That is a
I
fair
thought that was
point.
longer. I thought we sent them
Anybody
away.
have Skywrite?
I thought we sent him away before we even went down to the to armory.
Anybody
Just because
have-
we sent him to leave doesn't mean he was prepared.
No,
to
no,
have
it's
an
after
hour.
the armory.
Oh, it was after the armory that we sent them away.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay,
Well,
right.
then
Still
can
probably
you,
should
can
just-
you grab him?
Can
yeah.
you
So,
send a Dalu a message
Yeah.
and have him meet us here?
How
please?
about
no, let's just
No.
sneakily grab him.
I'll just go ask him to come
Yeah, that sounds
start
great.
by
No.
before he leaves.
That sounds
no.
great.
I
Even
think just
that
grab
might
him.
like tip him out that we somehow know.
Just
Exactly.
grab him.
It is better to be like, no, you don't have to.
Who do you
Okay.
think was scrying on us?
Just if you could sneaky do.
Do you have any other forms besides this one that
This
would be
is your worst
unrecognizable in
nightmare.
this- in
Grab
this
it.
realm? Can you put on like a facade and like bamf? Great. So
Yes,
the
maybe you
people
can
that
dress up
see
like
you
Woodrow.
bamf them away.
I mean, I could teleport. I can only do that twice. I would waste my day's worth of.
Yeah, but we got 24 hours before we need to go fight something.
Again.
That's a good point.
And
And
don't
how many
you-
hours of
24
sleep
hours
do you
mark.
need? Like 2?
An hour.
An hour?
Okay, so here's the thing. If he goes and bamfs to the loo, God, this is becoming way more problematic. I'm gonna go find the loo.
No.
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 I'm leaving. I walk
Please.
out the door.
No.
No.
Fucking
I'm
kick it
grabbing
open.
him.
I fight. I push.
I'm
up.
gonna hit him in the fucking throat.
I block.
I
You
go.
let him go.
I have a plus
God.
5 to my dexterity.
5
Fight me.
rolls should have happened by now. No,
Right.
you.
I have
you.
a strength of 21 and a dex of 20. So fight me.
In seeing you leave,
Wisdom saving throw me. That's the only thing I
Garion-
can't do.
Garyon would go with you as well.
Cool. Talk to him. Yep. Excellent.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I'll follow him out.
Give
there.
him
I'll be
time
back.
to fucking talk to Orcus.
No. We'll be fine. We got it. We're good.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty
gonna
sure that
follow
Gary
you,
can
yeah.
handle himself, no matter who attacks him in this place. So
Don't leave the room.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah. So we're going to.
We're going on a trip.
don't forget,
Okay.
if you need the zone of truth, you'll have to come back here.
And as you kind of walk around, you walk down towards the town hall again. It doesn't take you very long. I would say a couple blocks before you start seeing a small squadron begin marching out of the city.
At one point, I would like to do a ritual as well.
About half of them are low army, and about half of them are Spire soldiers of the Spire.
Great. I'm going to pop the shoulder pieces off of my armor, and I'm going to stuff a ruby in the middle,
You don't want to try to
Just a
trick
little
him,
magic
just get him in.
bloop, and I'm going to make a tardigrade, and it's going to float about 3 feet off the ground. And this is 6, and he will just follow me around.
You do that often.
Why are we on tardigrades this episode?
Because he's trying to make it not die for once.
Nice. Are we?
Finding the loop. Let's go.
You see him along with this squadron. He's kind of in the back,
Great.
kind of managing where one of the commanding officer would be, along with the 2 generals that you
Hey.
saw him with.
Chief. Right. Hey. Budonic, son of Bad Zarowski. I have some thing I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh,
If you
that's
have a
not
moment.
Yeah, I have a moment. I get here.
I mean, we can go for a walk. Really, it's this thing right here, this floating ugly thing. Kind of, I don't know, it keeps playing a message, but we can, I mean, it's actually our scribe who makes it do the message, and I was just wondering, I think this is something you want to hear.
Roll a persuasion.
Are we still telepathically linked, by the way? Okay, I would send a message to just Garion and I say, make sure you bring him back no matter what.
19.
Here, I'm going to tell you, of course. 19. We have to get the training in real quick at the
Yeah,
gates
no, right, let them.
before they take off, so I'll be able to catch up. And he kind of looks at both the generals and nods. Hops off of his horse and kind of walks towards you.
Our mage is kind of in like this ritual thing right now. Do you want to just come back with us to the bar real quick?
Is it far?
No,
You should know where
5
the
minutes
bar-
at most. The place we're staying at, you put us up there.
Ah,
It's
okay,
nice.
okay, of course. We have
Yeah.
many bars here.
Right,
I have the time.
great. We really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So how's preparations going? Everybody feeling pretty good so far?
So far so good. So far so good. Looks like we got half. You guys are gonna take 11 of the low
Right.
soldiers. We have
That's absolutely
the other half of them. And it would appear.
Oh shit,
It's-
yeah, he already has half of them.
It would appear that about 8 to 9 are gonna stay back. Couple squadrons, anyways. But yeah, it's going well. It's going well.
That's good. And
Are you guys ready to head out? Are you
we're
teleporting
this
in front of
close.
us? Is
We're
that what's
that's
happening?
pretty much what's gonna happen. We're gonna let you guys get out the front gate, and as soon as you're pretty much like clear of the city, we're gonna out and make sure nobody tries to make a sneak attack. Once the armies are gone, we'll do our immediate perimeter search, and then we're out. But yeah, no, that's absolutely wonderful.
Can I take a minute while you're walking back?
Yeah.
I want to do a commune ritual.
As you're walking?
Oh no, I'm still in the room.
Oh,
The
yes,
three of
yes,
us
yes,
stay in
that's
the
fine.
room.
Yeah. If you're in
Yeah.
the room, be my guest.
Okay, cool.
I would have just preemptively set up alarm as well for you again.
Cool, awesome. Commune, sitting there, holy water on my body. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions.
Okay.
The divine.
Yeah.
You're my divine now.
Yeah, definitely.
You're my god.
You're my god. First question
Pray to me.
is
You
Orchid.
sit there in the wind.
Yeah,
gathers
yeah,
around
we
you,
blow in.
Per usual. Yes.
Yeah, per usual. Is Orcus aware of our plans?
You get.
Like aware of our current
You
plan?
get a strong, kind of warm wind. It kind of fills you with a. You're more than likely not.
I hasted you.
And at the last second, that wind turns very cold to your core, with a hint of butt heat. He knows you guys are doing something,
Okay. So,
but he's not 100%. Like, he doesn't know exactly.
okay, so I can decipher the winds as that he doesn't know exactly what we're doing,
Doesn't
but that
have
we're doing
details.
something.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, he would be pretty foolish not to assume we're trying something.
My
they're
next
fine. They're just
question
insane.
is the Demigorgon with Orcus?
This one, the wind kind of picks up around you. And as it kind of picks up around you, it manages to pick up some dirt off the ground. And it begins to kind of float in front of your face. And it begins to kind of like enclose in front of you as it spins in the air. And it kind of shows you that not yet, but they're close.
Okay.
Fuck.
All right. My last question is Caspian telling me the truth in the letters that I was provided?
This one you would still get that very warm wind feeling back. It's like an acceptance of
Like a
Yes.
yes.
to your God's knowledge. This seems to be real.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
And as you walk back with Garyon and Chief
Dalu.
Dalu.
You need to have a sticky note on your
I
DM
need
screen.
it right here
Dalu.
underneath,
Yeah.
like underneath my eyeline for you. I have to keep going left. Chief Dalu, and you keep walking back. It doesn't take you very long. Very short conversation as you enter into the tavern. Yes, a drink before.
Right, absolutely. Let's do it. Can you make sure he doesn't poison me?
Bartender, and the bartender like
Gary,
comes up.
hits him in the
He
throat.
orders 2 beers,
Pass out.
one for you, one for him. Cheers.
I have a companion as well, Chief. I hate to say it, I'm not sure, but it may be rude to not.
I completely forgot. That is on me. And he gets Gary on one as well.
Gary, make sure they're not poisoned.
Cheers. Now what is it you needed to?
Upstairs, this little tardigrade, and I'm just gonna telepathically command 6 to go float up the stairs. He has some sort of message, but he only seems to relay it around. But like my gods speak to me through constructs. It's a little weird. I apologize, but I think this is information you want to know.
Roll one more persuasion check.
I want to,
We're downstairs in the bar. We're downstairs in the bar. We're downstairs. In the
and I'm going to telepathically ask Garyon, like, hey Garyon, do you sense anybody following or watching you?
You can have an advantage with Gary. Code red.
11.
Gary on would I don't see anybody. An 11.
He said code red to us.
Yep. I literally said that.
I am running down the stairs.
I don't know if I care to go upstairs. at
That's
this
fair.
time.
That's
I
totally fair. Let me.
don't have much time. If
I
we can do
understand.
that
I
here.
apologize. That's my. An inconvenience to you, an inconvenience to me. I apologize. We'll water under the bridge, right? Right. Oh look, here come my friends now. And how convenient that they'd be coming down. Six is just gonna crawl on your shoulder.
The message is coming in. You got to quickly hurry up and listen to this message.
Why'd you run down here?
How many people are in the room with us?
When you look around, it's the bartender. And this is getting a little more midday. It's picking up a little bit, a little lunchtime coming in.
Great.
Ooh! I
Okay.
don't like it.
Before anybody does anything, I'm gonna go up
Ooh,
and
man.
I'm gonna go. Chief.
God.
Chief.
There's about 30 people in that.
Cool.
I'm gonna go
That was
straight up
my
to Chief
max.
Dalu and be like, Chief Dalu, I need you to please come up to the room with us. This is not a safe space. We believe that there are spies.
Spies.
We have the room locked down. No one
I'm
can
gonna
hear.
telepathically tell you guys you're trying too hard.
We are
Roll
trying to.
one more persuasion.
I'm trying to persuade him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'm going
me
to
too.
telepathically speak to Garion and say,
This is the last.
do you have
persuasion
any
check.
charm abilities or a control person?
Teleport
or
him. Just
She's
teleport him.
gonna tell you like,
Teleport him, please. Just teleport him into the room.
I won't outside
19.
him.
I have plus 8 on my persuasion, so.
You're-
Oh,
Why
maybe
did
you
not
should have
come
run
with
down
me?
the stairs.
I try to tell you guys my strengths.
what is it that you need? It's upstairs.
We have only been able to manage to isolate the single room, but we believe that there is a spy in your inner circle. And we need you to follow us up, and we will tell you more. It is dangerous for me to even say anything more right
I'm
now.
still up in the room.
Bartender, 6 more drinks, please.
Oh, yes, this is definitely the time
As
to fucking do that.
you grab a couple more drinks.
I'm gonna head
Three
back
in
up to the
each
room
hand.
with Noslet. With Noslet.
Look,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
already have come this far.
Oh,
Come upstairs.
Of
We
course,
guarantee-
Garen as well.
We
Yeah.
guarantee
I'm
the
in the room
safety
now.
and the quiet of the room, okay? Please come with us. This is direly important.
When you get to the
I
room,
will-
we'll
Reluctantly go up.
I don't understand the reluctance. We have been good friends this entire time. We are only trying to help you. This is worth your time.
He said he's coming up. Shut the hell up. Let's go.
As you guys
Ooh, this is number 2.
awkwardly
You tell that turd.
drinking, making your way upstairs. I would say that he is following one of you guys, whoever is in the front.
I'm already in the room.
I'll have Gary take up the rear.
Yeah, as Gary's in the back. Opens the door, goes on inside the bedroom, and you all are.
Zone of truth.
I stand in front of the door and I slam it shut unceremoniously.
What are you guys doing?
Zone of truth is what I'm doing.
I submit. I submit to the zone of truth.
If you are an ally of us, you will submit as well.
What's the number you have to get?
Charisma is 16.
You feel him fight it off successfully.
Try it again.
I will cast it again.
The second time you go to cast it, as he's now like standing there, and he's getting a little nervous. Like you can obviously see he's kind of like.
You have an
what the
anti-teleport.
fuck?
Going
You
No, I do.
Yeah.
managed to
Same
get
time.
him on the second one.
Correct, but it's not
We got him on the
teleportation.
second one.
Alright. Alright.
Chieftain Dalu, why did you try to resist the Zone of Truth spell? Are you not an ally of ours?
I don't enjoy being locked in a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't enjoy being locked into a battle where half of our forces are going to turn on us later.
I also don't enjoy that very much.
I'll make it easy. First question.
Do you have
Did
those?
you or did you not make a deal with Orcus?
Half of your forces are not going to turn on you.
What is the percentage of low to the rest of our forces? and answer the
Have
question.
you promised low to the
Whoa,
enemy?
one question at a time.
I don't understand why you are questioning me.
He's being evasive.
See, this is why the zone of truth doesn't fucking work.
You are telling
I say
us,
telepathically.
You are telling us plenty right now.
Knives out, knives out, knives out, and I will
You
draw
realize
my great sword and
the
plant
more
it.
you try to hide from us, the more likely
Roll
it
an
is that we are
intimidation
going to
check.
fucking kill you.
In addition to that,
You can
I'm
do
going
that
to have
at-
one of my undead
You can do that advantage.
get up into his
With your
face and just start drooling in his face. Like right up in his face.
Yes.
6.
Wow, advantage.
I
You
know,
are a
I know.
fucking.
That's
know.
ridiculous.
If anything, okay, Chip argued this once that I could use my strength because I'm not charismatic inherently, but I can use
Did you
maybe
give him advantage
sometimes.
because of me?
You know, I can use the different.
So technically,
strength.
since one of that would be one of my rolls, can I give him a lucky?
Yeah.
Take a lucky.
Oh God! Don't do that to me. My dice are not treating me.
You can only roll so many bad ones in a row.
Oh my God!
What'd you get?
3.
You, I'm so sad.
Plus my strength modifier would make it 8.
I just want to start torturing him.
Yeah.
Can I just start torturing him?
I'm not. gonna
I've
stop
seen
you.
worse, and if you don't do something quick, there will be many people here to come get me.
All right.
Now the room
Excellent.
is silent.
Let's
Hand-
do something.
I'm gonna put my hand up to his throat, and I'm gonna do inflict wounds. I'm not trying to kill him.
Okay.
I will
No one
grab.
can hear anything. He can
I'm
scream as
gonna
much as he wants.
walk
no
up
one can
behind
hear
her and grab his arms with all the strength that I have in my body, which is quite a bit at this point. And I'm just gonna bend his arms in a way that makes it very uncomfortable and incapable of doing somatic spells.
I'm gonna have my hair flowing really fast, looking very intimidating
Okay.
as well.
How much damage did you do, by the way?
Yeah, let me roll that, which is 7d10.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill him. I did say that out loud already. I'm not trying to kill
She
him.
gets a full 70, he goes unconscious.
Just dies in the chair instantly. One touch. Like,
He can be brought back.
I need one more. Can I have one more? I'm not trying to
Maybe
kill him.
giving him a glimpse of the abyss he's trying to serve would be a good thing, you know?
9,
Oh god.
10, 11,
Here we go.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
He's an
20,
NPC.
21,
He's an NPC.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Necrotic damage.
as he sits in the chair and
Fuck.
becomes very close to dying, as you drain him nearly of all of his health.
Okay, I'll go ahead and say, I have grown to be a very impatient woman. You will answer my questions, or I will continue this, willingly and with a smile.
I will answer your fucking questions.
Thank you. Did you or did you not have a communication with Orcus? Did you make a deal with him?
I didn't make a deal with Orcus. I made a deal with the Droll God.
Excellent. Did you or did you not make the deal with the Drogart to provide them the army of the elementals?
It was either we all died in here, or we provide them with something. That is what they asked for,
And
That's
then
not
the rest
how it
of the
works.
world dies.
No, that's not how it works.
and that is what we
You are unbearably
Told them.
naive.
they can have. We were waiting for you, and you never showed up.
Yeah, we were preoccupied with trying to save the rest of the fucking world.
Excellent. Have you been in communication with Orcus? Is he aware that we are now here?
We have not been in communication.
What was
Does-
your plan? How were you to give him this army?
That's. We are not sure.
Finish this
quite
carry real
yet.
quick. Does
It seems like you guys have helped provide us with a trigger for that. To
So you
deliver.
were planning on delivering that army within our plan.
This is how it worked
And
out.
you were going to stick to that deal with him, even after we came and provided you a glimmer of hope to save the entire world.
You killed the others. We imagined if we could get on the side of one of the last two, we would be fine.
Right, I think you might owe your father an apology.
I'm gonna say not now.
No, there's a way I think that we can come out of this where we are friends. You get to survive. You can stay in your position, but you would have to make another deal of sorts.
Look, I did everything I did just for my
Okay.
city.
Okay, and you can continue to do that.
Your view of it?
Keep going. No, yeah.
You'd
I
like
like where you're going.
Yeah, so you can continue to do the best thing for your city, but you have to strike a deal of sorts with us.
Not with us.
Not with us particularly, but with
With
a
one of
certain
our party members.
party members.
Love it.
This is a way that we can assure that you are on our side. Do you want to live?
I
Is that your goal?
squeeze a little bit harder.
What's kind of deal are you thinking?
Gary? Gary?
You can make
Sweetheart.
Chris talk to himself.
You're not
Yeah,
very
you're
intimidated.
Right, talk to yourself.
You're not very
Always
intimidated
awkward.
by a
This
down
is
NPC.
the best part of D&D. Make the DM talk to
always
himself.
those awkward D&D.
Make the DM talk to himself.
Budownik here is not very intimidating, I know. He can be quite fearsome on the battlefield, but we do have a friend who is, he does have a certain way of intimidating.
I'm gonna say in my mind, Gary, put on a scary face. Gary, scary face.
Scary face, Gary. Scary face, Gary.
Yeah,
Scary face,
you
Gary.
watch Gary kind of morph his face into
Yes!
the creature that you originally saw right before you met Gary. His
Real face.
Yes.
his
God, making deal with the devil is the best choice we ever made.
Abyssal face.
I forgot the
It is the best.
creature. Whatever
No,
that,
it was like
whatever
a
that
snaky
creature
thing,
was.
wasn't it?
Yes. You're trying to say aboleth, but it's not aboleth.
It's not an amulet. It's some weird creature
I don't know what you're talking about.
Obelisk.
that he runs through.
Basilisk.
Basilisk.
No, that's
No?
a snake. From
Yeah.
He was a
HC.
snake, wasn't
No, but it was like obelisk or
Yeah,
something.
but
he? A basilisk. Interesting. It has
Anywho,
6 legs.
yeah, he puts on this like very scary face that is much more intimidating.
Yeah.
Have him pee his pants.
Yeah, and
This is great.
yeah, what kind of deal are you guys wanting to do this guy?
I'm thinking that Dalu provides that his whole army is now under the command of you, Gary.
I think us. I think us.
Well, I mean, but
All right. Hold on. Lawyer's stepping in. Hold on to that one.
Let's workshop this a little
Let's
more.
workshop. Dial it back.
We'll take a second here. We're gonna weigh the pros and cons.
All right. Step one.
oh god.
Betrayal of anything that is considered in our interest is grounds for the contract to be terminated.
Yes.
Step 2. Your armies are now our armies. Step 3. LOEW does not go to Orcus's control to the best of your abilities. To the fullest extent possible, you will prevent that from happening. Anything else?
No, I think it's good. Yeah.
Oh, and 5. You reveal 4. I can count.
You said you could count, my dude.
High.
You count so high.
You reveal absolutely nothing of what has transpired in this room to a person ever. Or that scary face man will come and claim your soul.
Gary, what?
And in exchange, you get to live with your honor intact.
You can even stay the head of this city. We don't care. But you submit to us in every other way.
Can we write a contract on behalf of?
Yeah,
us?
I believe
Gary,
no.
Gary, is that okay?
making this
Yes.
contract as
all
we're
I do is
speaking.
write contracts.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
But is this the contract you want? Is it? What do you get out of this?
Gary, do you
A
want to?
soul?
I'll write in a soul swap somewhere.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
We'll be,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
I telepathically say, a quick question. Is there anything in your bylaws that say anything about he may not be willing to sign the document? So if I, since we're coercing him
Is
into
this
it,
coercion?
does that hinder your contract?
And you see Gary look at him, and Gary just, you have to sign this or I'm going to kill you. And you're just
Cool, awesome.
The guy's like, fine.
DM's talking to himself.
Yeah, always awkward.
I got a quill. Or
Yeah,
do you do blood?
and Gary sits him down, writes out this very elaborate,
Did we count? It's on video.
very elaborate 4-part document of what he has to do, and if he doesn't, he will have a much rougher time in hell than what he's probably already going to have, since he's probably going to hell anyway.
Maybe like a gimp suit, Gary.
Oh God!
I'd be willing to take down notes on how that may change someone's dynamic mentally.
Yeah.
That'd be great research.
Absolutely.
He ends up signing the documents. Does a little blood document sign with
Excellent.
Gary.
Healing spells, anybody?
I guess
We
I
almost
could.
killed him.
Oh,
Looking at
I'll,
the wrong
yeah,
person.
I'll heal him. You get first level spell though.
I mean, we should probably put him back the way we found him, if we're being perfectly honest.
Do
I
I
do have to
to?
go chase down an Ami now. I don't know what you expect them to do. At
You
this
know what?
point.
I have a healing potion.
No, I'll heal him.
Okay.
I'll use preserve life, and I'll give him full health.
Okay. Use the 30 for
34 out of my 75.
yeah.
You know, you don't seem so willing to be doing this, but at the end of the day, if we save the world and everything's okay, wouldn't that be the true best case scenario? And wouldn't you be happy that we forced this on you? Like, think about it logically.
I don't think we need to coerce him now. I think we
My
need to.
logic
No,
tells
but
me that
you could be a
the-
little more friendly, is what I'm saying.
The multiple gods walking the planet from the abyss are going to beat out a group of 5.
Mm-hmm. And
Right.
Gary's just a
You've
a
never
random
met
guy.
the 5 Fungi before.
Cool. I'm gonna give him a slap on the ass.
We've already killed 2.
Gary,
3?
by any chance, would you be willing to
He has
transport him to his army so he can quickly get to where he needs to go?
We did that though,
Well, no, one of them we did.
Nah, he kind of says,
but we.
my Ami
killed
isn't left.
Lowrider.
He's had one the whole time.
Dalu?
They're still
Yeah,
here.
but we killed
Yeah.
both of them.
Okay.
So
We could
I
have.
will go.
We killed 2 in a Draclich.
Let
Yeah,
them know that
right.
our
We
Mosh
killed 2 in a
One.
Draclich.
In one fucking battle.
I
Excellent.
don't know what you guys want to do as far as a plan now.
You continue the plan, BAU, or business as usual.
So we are continuing to march.
Yes.
Is there a reason that we should not? Do you have any information to the best of your knowledge?
I would suggest you leave Low back.
Are
Why?
they instructed to turn against us?
No, Low was going to be our gift to Orcus.
Right.
I need 11 of your people, strongest, best warriors on my side then, but
Ray gave him to us.
We
no, he was gonna give us low.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't give us more out? Because we can take 20 and
Yeah.
11 from low, and that's it.
No, we have 9 of our own.
4 of
Going?
my undead.
So we have 5 fungi, 4 undead, and 11 other
Does
party
Gary
members.
take any of those spaces?
How many
Oh, he's
other
the fifth
people
now.
know of this plan?
just a handful of our generals and a couple of the Low command.
So people in low were in on
Oh,
board.
that plan. No, I thought you were talking about the attack of Orcus.
No.
No, then we should be
No,
fine.
Yeah, how many people know about the plan to give low to Orcus?
I don't know how many. I would assume at least one, considering you guys found
Here's how
out.
it sounds.
No, it was the hair.
But-
He's still in the zone of truth. Is he telling the truth?
Yeah, he is.
Now he is. That's fine. You don't have to hear this next part. You can leave.
Real quick, should we expect any kind of material plane live forces against us when we show up to the fights at Orcus? Those barbarians that you made a deal with, are they going to fight on behalf of Orcus?
I don't know what the Droll gods are doing.
How many would you put their numbers at?
In the Droll gods.
I don't think numbers matter at this point. We're fucked.
The ones out
If
on
I'm
the
being
hills near here,
honest. I'm not fighting.
It
one
seems
by
insurmountable.
50.
We don't have a
60.
laser.
one.
That's
Fuck
good.
the laser
That's
man.
Alright, partner.
I got earthquake Whitey. I'm ready
It
to touch
was,
the fucking ground and make fishes.
Pleasure
Done.
doing business with you. Remember that if you step toes out of lane,
You violate the contract.
that's not a good plan.
I will do my best.
No, get the fuck out.
Thank you all for having an understanding. And he kind of turns around and leaves. As you guys are now in the house or the tavern by yourself.
Do not.
Gary,
Unhinge 6 and put him back where he belongs.
Gary, do you feel like that was a pretty sound contract? Do you feel like we missed any?
Yeah, no. I mean, it's.
Is there any way he could wiggle out that we can't quite foresee?
Can we wiggle out?
You've been doing this a little longer than us, so we don't really know.
But Orcus takes him. Which
Yeah.
would suck for him either way, but.
That's a loop.
Right, so he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't.
Yeah.
But like nothing in his will could turn against us.
I don't think so. I think we're good. I think we're locked in. Is what I call a good deal.
Call it ironclad.
Yeah.
I need to go talk to my father and instruct them to stay in the city.
I think that's a good plan.
Yep.
Do you want to do that alone?
Probably.
Right.
Should thank Dad for his help. How
I
far
mean,
does
you
this
don't
link
have to
happen?
call him dad. I just want to say.
If it's like mine, it's infinite.
Infinite?
On
Gary?
the same plane.
Can I
Telepathic
walk-
bond.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Cool. Excellent. Kumquat is my safe word.
I'm quiet.
Not pineapple.
It's a good
No.
good safe word.
Right, yeah.
Pineapple.
Everyone likes pineapple. Kumquats are different. I'm gonna. All right. Cool. Yep. Gonna go talk to the parents. I'm off.
I will tail her as inconspicuously as possible.
Okay.
Stay within
Try really
150
hard.
feet.
Definitely. Gary's probably just gonna hang out at the tavern, drink all day.
My head will be on a swivel because I'm obviously now worried.
As you begin walking and doing your thing, it doesn't take you very long to get to where you need to go. I will say that after your talk with the leader of this place, that you're just like in walking the streets now. It's a little tense.
Oh,
Uh,
is it?
As it would be when you threaten the leader of a place,
Oh.
force them to sign something,
Right.
and have
Did we did protect ourselves in that? I mean, he just have us killed, right?
We're the leader of his armies. If he has,
Are we?
We told him he cannot act against us.
he cannot
Right.
act against our
Okay,
will.
so that covers slitting my throat in these streets.
That is against my will.
Yeah, excellent. All right,
That doesn't necessarily mean you won't die. It just means that he'll go to hell if he does.
cool. Thanks.
Do you think he's that petty that would be worth it for him?
I'd be that petty.
I'd be that
I
petty.
think we know that well.
If I hear another tone in your voice,
Gary gets on, or he hires somebody to do the work for him.
oh, Gary,
But
finding
that
those
would be an
loopholes.
act.
That's
Yeah,
still
he's
intentional.
acting against our will.
Still
You can't
intentional.
do that. It's still an intentional order to kill
He's
us.
setting that
Well, I don't know
motion.
about the law here, but in our world, it's a 5 times rule. So
Cool.
5
I'm
times
walking a
removed.
little bit more brisker and a
5
little bit
times
more on head on a
removed.
swivel.
So you hire somebody to hire somebody to hire somebody to hire somebody to hire somebody.
you get it.
If you ever seen a certain saga of a time period between daylight and nighttime, a certain
Breaking Dawn.
well, yeah. Ultimately, like she
Twilight.
makes sure that she has no links to it, so they can't read their mind. It works pretty well.
That series sucked because nobody died.
Dude, it was so
Right?
good.
It was. First off, I'm not getting to this. I'm walking the streets trying to find Papa.
Yeah, it doesnn't take you very long to find your dad. You kind of know where he's staying. It's near town hall, ironically.
Yep.
Right into the heart.
Did we tell Dua Lipa?
Dalu. Why am I the only one that remembers it at this point?
Did you tell Dolly what?
Did we tell Dalu that it was your dad who told us?
No.
No.
Okay.
We left that out
You left that
completely.
Then I will say telepathically, maybe you should tell your dad to kind of try and keep an eye on Dalu Lipa.
Sure.
It doesn't take you very long to find your dad's place, and it's kind of like the home of where LOEW is currently staying.
Cool.
The majority of the LOEW soldiers. As you walk in, or knock on the door, he answers it. Yes, Willow.
Hi. You have a minute?
Not forced at all. Good job.
I do have a minute. Come on,
Yep.
come in.
Okay.
Nice sconces.
As he
Nice
opens the door and
sconce.
you come into the house, have a seat. You can, if you would like something to drink.
No, I'm good. I came really just to say thank you for making up some lost time and being forthcoming of things. It was very eye-opening. Based off of that, I hope that you plan on staying here with Lo and protecting the city.
We would still like to come help you guys fight.
Unless there is a way for you to undo things that were done on your behalf, I think that you wouldn't be helping.
I don't know if staying here is an option for us. Once I tell everybody why we are not going.
Oh, were you going to say something? No? No, Mike? No?
No, I'm
Oh,
waiting
oh.
to say something.
Okay. I think at this point, I mean, I would tell you to go elsewhere, but it seems if you go elsewhere that you're still in the line of being, I don't know, just taken under against your will. So I think maybe staying at your current location is best, even after you tell your squad.
Yeah. Maybe it is time for a new leader here anyway. If you know what I mean.
Are you thinking of
Running
Mm.
for election.
Oh, okay. Not ending your life.
What?
No? Okay. Excellent.
He's talking about Chief.
He's talking about
Dalu.
Dalu.
replacing Dalu.
Right.
Oh,
Not
oh,
by force, by
oh.
politics.
Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a political statement. He wants to run for governor of the
No, he's
city.
not.
God, thank you. All right. I thought he was saying he needs a new. He's like, haha, new leader. Got it.
Harakiri.
The chieftain here is a democratically elected position.
Yes, yeah, and I definitely think that you would be the most perfect for the position. Given
The
your-
Avlop party has reached out to me, and
Oh, excellent. You're already in the works of it. That's grand. Yep. So, I think that would be great for you. So just stay here.
we know the dangers of going.
Yeah.
I think you guys need the help. But you have more experience dealing with this than I do. If you think we should stay, we will. If not, we would like to help.
Are you relaying this to us?
Well, I don't know how to open up my ears, my mind, to relay all of it. Would I just have to repeat it in my head, or could you just
You have to telepathically repeat it in
Oh,
your head as
fuck.
he's talking.
I'm
through.
telepathically repeating,
So if you're-
staring at him like this, trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
No,
Try to
just
repeat
tell
it.
us later.
You can do it all
I'll
later.
tell you in a second. Okay,
You can do it
yeah.
all later.
Yep, cool.
It's unnatural. She tries to do it that way.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
I imagine there'd be like an open flow if you wanted.
No, it's not. It's not how it works.
then excellent. If something does happen, I will send for you as a last ditch effort, if need be. I guess I just want to say thank you for your help.
We'll keep always here, and thank you for actually talking.
Yeah.
Uh,
You should also tell mother.
Mama?
Tell her thank you for the book. It was so great to read.
she just wanted you to know that we have been with you.
With me for 30 some odd years without
even
making
without
contact.
You
Yep.
knowing. I know you won't understand, but it's for your own good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So if I die, good luck with things.
When you go back to your normal life,
Mm.
you can't speak of us.
Yeah, I won't speak of you ever. Then I'll do that. Do I want to know why the fuck he doesn't want me to fucking don't talk about us?
It's that or you come north
Are you guys at the?
and leave the allied cities that you are a part of.
I will go look for you then if I potentially survive this. If you ever make your way to a Boltash, that's where you'll find Emberly's soul and body in stone.
We will make our way back there
Excellent.
to visit.
They telepathically say, anything you guys want me to ask? A lot of
I
good
was
shit happening
thinking
here.
Maybe, possibly, since they're going to be staying behind, that maybe, possibly, it would be a good idea if they could maybe possibly, try and start putting tabs on the Demigorgon if they have a means of maybe possibly relaying that information back and forth through like a secret spy network or some shit like that. I don't know. Just, having an idea of where that guy's at would be really helpful, maybe, possibly.
If you have a way of keeping tabs on the Demigorgon, I'll write down a description of his no whereabouts.
We didn't even realize there was more than
Right,
one.
that's what I thought.
It's kind of hard to miss.
Well,
If
he,
we
Giant
do,
mountain death tentacles.
if we do see another, I will do my best to relay that information. to them.
excellent. Okay, I'm gonna write down the description of
Yes.
the Demigorgon.
Yeah.
And then, okay, I'm gonna stand and be like, gotta shake his hand.
Shake your hand.
Fist bump.
No
bro.
hug
Fist
for
bump,
you.
bro.
We're
Well,
not
I
there
don't
yet.
know, man. I haven't seen this guy fucking forever. I thought
Never
he was
seen him.
dead.
He kind of reaches out and slowly shakes your hand.
Cool.
It was nice seeing you.
As well. Also, here, and I give him Emberly's bracer. A piece of Emberly, in case you cared to have a piece of her memory.
This is appreciated.
Yeah. And I will leave. Walk out. Just.
Yep. And you kind of like give him the gift and turn around and walk away. And go meet back up with your group, I'm
I'm
assuming.
gonna say, oh fuck it. I'm just gonna mentally tell him everything as I'm walking back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will fall and step next to her.
Wait, what?
He was
Taylor.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
Did she know you were
Am I
fine?
gonna be freaked out? Because if I'm freaked out, I'm gonna swing my arms.
I would leave that up to you if you are freaked out or not.
I know what those noises are.
Oh my god.
I didn't even know you were there. You're so sneaky. Yeah.
Loretta.
Okay. Yeah.
You're so strong.
I know medical stuff, so
Oh,
thanks for watching my back. Yeah. So you want to walk around with me? Yep. Okay. Cool. Yep.
Yeah. And you guys make your way back to the tavern and meet up with the other two members of your guys'
Random
crew. Three members of your
person.
guys' crew now
Asshole.
with Garion. And on that note, we will end our day there. Thank you for watching episode 18. Woo! I honestly thought we were going to get into a battle today, and you guys decided
Fuck no.
new
gotta take
information,
some
left
deeper.
turn.
I'm
So that's
sorry,
kind of
no.
cool.
We have some shit to take care of.
I know. I
We can't afford to be betrayed in the middle of a battle like that.
Fuck no, man.
No.
Yeah.
The
we're all-
Fungi are way more prepared than that.
we are
loved
checking
it.
our asses as we're walking.
I
Fuck
loved
that.
it. Yeah, that was a fun one to DM. But thank you guys for watching. Have a lovely night.
Bye.
And bye.
Bye.
So long, farewell.
To you, my friend.